I think, oh, I think we're good. Hit the go live button. Yeah, it might take a second to kind of, yeah, it's just annoying because like you hit go live, but then there's no thing that says you actually went live, you know? Yeah. But the thing is it's lagging, so like if I just waited till it popped up on YouTube, then yeah, like right now this whole conversation's probably live. When it does pop up, it's going to be the laggy version. Oh yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the chat. It does say we are live for 10 seconds, so they probably grabbed the hemorrhoid joke. But yeah. But it's not showing. So, anyways, oh, it is on your screen. Okay, I haven't refreshed again. So, yeah, yeah. See what your delay is there, just because I'm curious. And if anyone's in the chat, let us know how it sounds, because I was messing around with OBS and just want to make sure we are good to go. Oh yeah. I wonder if it's my yeah, I don't know, it might be my computer. I don't know. Like I said, I'm having kind of slowish internet, I think. So I really need a yeah, do that if you can. Well, it heard me. It doesn't sound too laggy. There might. Of course it's not. Oh boy, here we go. All right, guys, hold on. What did I do wrong here? I didn't change anything. The thing is, I didn't change anything. I thought. Let me click that button. Yeah, and the problem is that now that I turn that off, there's an echo. Oh, did we realize the echo might be from because you had no headphones on last time? I don't remember now. Can you hear me? You probably couldn't hear me that whole time, could you? No. Okay, I muted myself, so that was good. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get rid of the echo part because I heard a little bit of an echo when you were showing it live, or when I could hear it from your side. I hear you echoey, so I don't know if everyone else hears you echoey. So I guess if you want to unmute your thing again and see. Oh, it is wicked echoey. Oh my God, why does it? We didn't change anything. I don't think. Frustrating. Well, sorry guys for the weird entrance of this. Okay, I need you to talk, Dave, too, so that way we can make sure we have your audio at least. Did you hear yourself at all? What the? I don't get it. Oh, I think I know why. I bet it works now. I accidentally muted desktop audio. So.
All right, so I'm gonna unmute and let's see what we hear.
Yeah.
You hear yourself at all? What the?
Let's see if it works now.
Oh, I think I know why. I bet it works now. I accidentally muted desktop audio.
There's a wicked echo though. You can hear me twice.
So I'm gonna unmute and let's see. Oh yeah, yes, I hear me, but it is very echoey.
Okay, hold on. Sorry guys. Let's see if I click that button, because now it might work. Okay, now you can talk, Dave.
All right, testing.
You are not echoing on my side.
There's a wicked echo though. So, oh yeah, yes, I hear me, but it is very echoey. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys.
let's see if I click that button, because now it might work. Okay, now you can talk, Dave.
All right, testing. Oh yeah.
Okay, so no echo.
Nope, and I'm muted. Or I muted my TV. So, all right, guys, we are live.
Okay, so now that I'm talking again, guys, let us know if there's an echo. I had messed around with some stuff in OBS, and I think I might have just turned off a couple things by accident. So now we think we got it. Let us know in the chat. Oh my goodness. One of these days I'll get the hang of it. It's only been like, number 10 now. You think I'd get it. But yeah, luckily, I think they'll bear with us. They have been for the last 9 of them. All right. We got Mark in the chat, Thin Digital, MKRC I saw earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything else right now. Looks like we got 7 viewers. So hey, whoever's out there, let us know how it sounds. Perfect now. Okay. Thin Digital and Mark both say we're good to go. Dave a little loud, Craig a little quiet. Dave a little loud. Well, Dave's a little loud in general.
I am.
So, Craig a little quiet. My mic is all the way up, so let me move it closer to my head. I was trying to not get it close to my lips, but we'll see. And then I can turn him up a little. All right, now you can talk again, Dave, and I'll see the green bar, hopefully.
All right, testing.
All right, that's a little higher, so we'll see. I just don't want to go too high and it like do the whole crackly thing, you know? Oh, we'll get there. Well, it's just maybe eventually if like I do this enough and, I don't know, it's just I want to get some streaming software that's not like the free stuff eventually to have like a little more automated, like, hey, here's one person, 2 people. But for now I have to use OBS Ninja, Video Ninja, which is a web thing, which I then plug into OBS. And then to get the chat up on the screen, which you guys are going to hopefully see today, I had to do Chat Ninja, which is called something else, and it's like one thing after another. So, yeah. So I believe if I go and I click someone's name here, it should pop up. Dave a little loud, Craig a little quiet. So hopefully you guys saw that, and then I can pop it back down. Hopefully, I don't know. Just trying to mess around with some stuff, and if anyone says anything cool, anything, a link or anything, I can pop it up there so so other people can see it easier. But okay, then digital says closer is better. I was just trying to like, if I have a sip of my drink, I don't want you guys to hear me slurping, so I'll have to try to move it away from my mouth. All right, so we are finally here. 7 minutes in, we've got it figured out. Dave's got a little itty bitty truck on his table, and I have an SCX10 6x6 that I haven't used in a while because I kind of broke it, so I'm trying to get it going again. What's going on? Painting 2 bodies here and just ran my slash first time in ages. I did the same thing in like January. I did a video on it, like taking it. I haven't used it in years also, and I kind of like refreshed it up. Like I swapped all the rusty black oxide bolts for stainless, cleaned up a bunch of stuff, and yeah, got it going again. Hey, how's it going, JD?
I've got a slash that I play with, and I probably should get it out now that spring has kind of sprung. At least there's no snow on the ground now.
I know,
But
right?
taking a quick poll in the chat, how many people don't have a slash? I think every ARC guy's got a slash, right?
I feel like everyone back in the day did because like I got it because it was relatively cheap and 4x4, good sized tires, ground clearance wise, so you don't have to worry about grass as much. Snow was pretty good because I ran mine in the snow when I did it in January. I put paddle tires on it. The thing ran like crazy.
Yeah, I saw that. I probably will do that this winter for mine.
It was fun. Oh,
But
look,
slashes, they're just good, cheap fun.
I forgot I did that too. If you if you look at the screen every so often and someone does a smiley face, it'll like pop up around the screen. Like it's called like an emoticon thing or something. I was like messing around.
JD doesn't have a slash. Oh man.
So JD is a small truck guy. He
Oh,
does
okay.
all 124s pretty much, and then I kind of talked him into buying an axial Helaman over the winter. So he has a Helaman. So he has a 124th little guy, and then a 1/8 scale Helaman.
Right. Wow. Really
Oh,
throwing out the feng shui of his
Mark,
RC
I
storage.
totally forgot to email you, Mark. I apologize. I was
Oh,
waiting for
Mark's
you.
got a nitro slash. I want one of
Yeah,
those, man.
and he's interested in my nitro trucks that I have, like the Warhead and team mix
Oh,
and stuff. So
before you do a conversion on him, he's gonna
yeah,
save
I
them.
like I kind of want to, but I don't at the same time. Like I just don't want to. How much am I going to use it? Then I'm going to dump all this money into it, you know?
I mean, it would be good content,
It
but
would,
like, how
but
many people are
how many people are doing that? They're just going to go and for the same price, you can probably buy something that's close to that, like
right, like a
an
big
Arma.
Arma or
Yeah,
Slash or
exactly.
something that's already electric?
So, Thin Digital, did it smell like hot metal after you ran it? Mine smelled horrible when I took it out because it also was in the garage and it might have had a couple mouse droppings and stuff in it. So I literally washed that thing, like washed it. It was pretty gross. I hadn't used it in so long. It was just it was disgusting. I couldn't believe I let
Oh,
it. I can't believe I let it go that bad.
Terry's got a fifth scale gas. I had thought about that. I mean, my front yard is certainly big enough.
Oh,
Um,
Joker doesn't have any Traxxas yet either. The only thing I have Traxxas is my Slash, the TRX 4M, and then those Nitro trucks. But they're actually two of them are like I kind of got to do stuff with. Like they weren't mine. I never drove them. I think that's it for Traxxas. Now that I think about it, I don't even have a TRX 4, and everyone seems to have a TRX 4.
yeah, I got a TRX 4. I tell you, it's a sturdy truck, man.
Yeah, I'd like to get one eventually. I kind of started with Axial, and I just kind of went to the weird trucks after that, like FMS, and built a couple myself and Yikong. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I think
dehumidifier started up. I forgot about it. Turn that off.
a TRX4 is probably good for you for up here. It's kind of like your wife's Land Rover in that it can be scale-ish, but it's still, performance.
Hmm.
So you guys would probably have a lot of fun on your hikes and going up mountains and stuff
Yeah,
because I mean, it will crawl better than a tiny tire leaf sprung truck for sure.
yeah,
But it's not going to win any comps, because they're pretty top heavy and
yeah. Unless you do a
heavy in
bunch of shit
general.
to it. Yeah,
Yeah, but then I mean, you're just kind of defeating the purpose, if you, I mean, the sport, the single speed is a nice one,
yeah.
but it's kind of fun having the two speed and the diffs and
Terry Barker's buying an XP10. Dang, isn't that's some crazy money, isn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so. There was a few of those at iOS, right? Or no, there was a few of them at the event I went to before that
Yeah,
at
I
Scale
don't remember
Mountain.
there. I don't think there was. I didn't see any. I also didn't look for them. So,
No, iOS wasn't really the place for them, but the place I went to the weekend before Scale Mountain, they had a group run. They probably had 10 of them there. Um, I mean, it seems to crawl really well.
oh, this is Thin Digital's comment right here is exactly how I was back in the day. I didn't even notice it until just now. Is how I started through crawler. Crawlers were silly back then. To me, I was like, why do you want to go slow?
Right.
And that's why I had my Slash, and then I had a Stampede and a Rustler, and they all went brushless, and it just, and I had like a Duratrax Evader, I think it was, and yeah, it's just, I was like, what losers go over there going slow, and here I am with all this.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, growing up, I used to do racing, but crawlers didn't exist then. I mean, the Tamiya, the Bruiser, I think it was, with a 3 speed and everything. That was, that had just come out,
Hmm.
um, which was cool. But I kind of fell in love through just like the whole scale realism part.
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely into. I don't mind the real. I got to build one again, but um, I definitely liked building the Toyota pickup and everything. Oh, I can't wait
Yeah,
to do that LC70.
yeah,
I
for
just gotta.
sure. It's a fun build.
I'm just kind of getting stuff together, kind of collecting, I guess.
Yeah, 10 months. You got
So
plenty of time.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hopefully, hopefully I get an invite. We'll see.
Yeah,
uh, Mark's mostly interested in the warhead. I kind of figured the war. So Mark, the warhead is like, I put it outside. It's got like all the hop ups to it. It's like someone put a lot of money into it, and then I have a tote of parts. Like I'm talking like a tote that's bigger than this thing of parts. So it's gonna be nice to have the extra because there's like nothing available for that thing. Like that's kind of why I wanted to work on it. But again, how much am I gonna use it? Oh, hey, thanks, Mark, for the 5 memberships. Just that. it shows up funny on this Chat Ninja thing, and it was like kind of said something, and then it popped up. Who Salty Bob? I've seen him. Non-playable character. He was a member before, but I think he canceled it for a bit, which I don't mind. I'm just saying I noticed that I just know his name because he was a member. Um, I do the same thing. I like go back and forth depending on money and stuff. I don't think I remember any of the other names though. Oh, MKRC's in the chat. How's it going, MKRC? What else did I miss here?
Is JDNH reference to New Hampshire? Is that your friend?
Yeah, he was just at my house the other day, actually picking up an RC body. I went to school with him.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah,
I think I remember him last time.
yeah. I went to he was in my grade actually. Craig talked me to the big dog. I did because he was like, I want something bigger to trail with up to like because a lot of the places that we go, you have to walk up to. Like it's not like you're just driving to a place and then like using your
Right.
trucks. So I like to do the I like to crawl up there too, but I love to trail a truck up and then in the backpack have a couple of these guys, you know, to to use up top.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, Terry Barker's new. Okay.
And then Tin Digital said he just dusted his when we were talking about the Slash, I think. He just dusted it off and ran it, remembering why I left bashing on the shelf. Yeah, same. It's just I just break so much stuff with bashing. And Thin Digital said the same thing about a sport. I'm guessing that's where you got that comment. I'm back. I'm behind.
Yeah, well, yeah, because with a lag and
Well, that and I don't know
the
if Chat Ninja gives me top chat or if it's giving me live chat. So like I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because of live chat. Click it on here. It's wicked weird how it works. It like you pop out the chat from like the Chrome browser and then it puts it into Chat Ninja. So it's just very convoluted, but it works so far. Mark has an upgraded SCX-10.3, Red Cat Ascent. No, it jumped on me. Oh, it keeps on trying to go down to the bottom. How do I get rid of that? Is it an Ascent Fusion and LC80? I'm saying, I remember you had an LC80. I remember us talking about that. I think you have the straight axle one, not the Pro. The Fusion seems interesting, but the problem is the price to what you can get for other trucks. I'm like, I'm back and forth.
fusion
Terry
and what?
Barker. The Red Cat Ascent Fusion. I don't
Oh,
know. Well,
gotcha.
maybe it's just the
Is
Red
that the
Cat
black
Ascent.
one with the red trim?
I think so. It's just the. I think that's just the Ascent, and the Fusion's a different one. I don't remember, but when they're full
It's a cool
price,
looking rig.
they're cool looking, and they're definitely like a compy looking rig. But for the same price, you can get like a lot of like other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I like my axial, I like my Red Cat stuff too, but like I'm back and forth. Maybe if I get a sale, eventually I'll get one. I like to like kind of catch them all kind of thing, where it's like I have an axial, I have this, I have that to try them all out, to compare them. When people ask how it is compared to like a Traxxas or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Terry Barker you were talking about. Terry Barker. Oh, new. Yeah, I don't remember the name before. I didn't click on that, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
Mark, an Ascent Fusion for 373 is pretty fair. I mean, especially I don't know what it is now with the price of everything going up,
Oh, I
but
accidentally clicked a button that maybe there's a button here that says auto, and every time someone messages, it'll pop up in the center.
oh,
I'm gonna turn that off because I don't want to. Because every time if someone does a new one, it's gonna go right after the other. uh,
the
because
Fusion's definitely a cool looking truck because it's got the carbon fiber frame rails, I think, with a little red escutcheons for the screws and the black and red body, and
yeah, it's definitely a
it's
good looking
definitely
truck.
a slick looking rig. Unfortunately, in a sea of Vanquish these days, everybody's, you know,
Yeah, and I'd like to get a Vanquish to try one too, but again, just everyone seems to get that because they're like Vanquish rules and that's all they want to do. So it's just I don't know. A lot of times I like to get something that's different
yeah. The only thing I would
if I
like
can.
with a Vanquish is like all the 3D printed parts for them,
Yeah,
like
there
the
is a
this is
ton
the
of that.
IJ and yeah,
But a lot of that
that
stuff you can also
appeals.
put on other trucks too, like the IJ, which I'm not a Jeep guy, so I wouldn't make it anyways. But or it's not a Jeep. That's right, it's not a Jeep. Um, but they make it for. I think they make adapters for like the SCX-10 and stuff too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah, and I think K-pop used that when he blew it up to like 1.6.
Oh yeah.
for his
Oh, that's right.
FPV rig.
There was actually a couple people have done that. I saw in a video. What was I watching? I think I was watching a video. Well, in general, but then I was watching a Beat the Creek video recently, and there was there's two or three guys there that had them that they were doing it.
Oh, JD's wanting to know what I'm doing on the deadbolt. So
He's a big 24 guy. He's about to cream his pants.
okay. So this one's actually been run very little just because I used to live in Florida and there was one place that ran them and they kind of thought they were going to build an area and then didn't. Um, and honestly, I got it fairly early on before they had good shocks. And I
Yeah,
never really was happy with how it performed. Um, so I just kind of put it's on some, I think, just some Amazon carbon fiber rails. Um, it's got a little brush motor upgrade. I mean, because brushless hadn't been out yet. I
yeah.
think it's an Endura one.
Is that the
Um,
purple one?
it's red, so
Oh,
it's
red.
like
Oh,
the
it's the 60 turn or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, which is
um,
is good, but at the same time, it is deathly slow.
yeah, yeah. Which I mean, these micros they're not very fast anyway. For
Yeah. Well, it's just
uh,
the so if you get the purple one, which is like um 50 turn, I think it is, instead of 60, it's like that much faster where it's like, okay, this isn't bad. And the torque to me was better, even though it shouldn't.
really
Yeah. And that's what
okay,
everyone else says too, if you look it up. Oh,
interesting.
that bolt is too short. Dang it.
It does have a shift servo in it only
Oh, look
because,
at you. Big money.
well, yeah, I,
You're a shift guy though, right?
yeah, I mean, if I have a mix of everything, but,
Yeah.
I think I think the stock servo broke in this anyway, and it was when USTE was still around,
Oh, yeah.
and I think it was the last year of USTE when Ryan, and a couple guys from Shift came, and a good friend of mine was part of their team. So I may have even gotten his price on it.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
then it was actually in it because I think they had just released the servo then. So it was actually in the Shift RC booth. Um, so I put the sticker on the hood.
Yeah.
But it's got Amazon, the diff covers, the outer knuckles, front weights and stock shocks and some Endura links. And I tried running the no shock thing with limiters, and
Ugh,
I've
hate
also
that.
got these the key things,
Yeah.
it's just early band-aids before they came out with real shock. So
Yeah.
um my neighbors have some TRX4Ms, and they've been asking if I can go out and crawl with them.
Hmm.
So um, I asked on the Crawler Canyon Discord, and they said I think they said they were in the 40 millimeter shocks in the back, and then the 32s in the front, or 33s.
So on mine, I think I have 30s on this thing. No, these are the 39 millimeter. I love the 39 millimeter. I have it on like all my trucks, but a couple of them I have like 32s or 30s or so.
Yeah. So somebody on there recommended, I think, shorter ones on the front. Um, but then actually, and maybe JD can answer this, I realized the only shock oil I have handy, I think, is fairly heavyweight. And
I
I'd
do thicker.
imagine,
I do thicker on those things anyway.
do you? Okay.
I've
All
actually
right.
so this has been a big thing recently. Dang it, dropped my freaking wrench. There's a big thing on Facebook recently and whatnot about there's some guy that made like a post about putting diff fluid in their shock oil, their little shocks.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, this is how I do it, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've done that. That's what I do on a lot of mine because it leaks out anyways, and you only just need to coat the edges. It's not like you're filling it." And then people freaking lost their mind. You're putting diff fluid in a shock? Oh my god! Oh my god! But I like the diff fluid in my shock,
Well,
so
and on recommendation of my friend Lonnie, this is the shock oil that I use, which you'll see does not have the word shock anywhere on it.
yeah.
Um, but it does have a word that I probably shouldn't say on YouTube. Um,
I'm not monetized
but
on this anyways.
oh, okay.
I don't monetize
Um,
the lives just because like I don't care, kind of like
yeah.
it's not worth it really, and
Oh, because then you say it kicks ads in.
it kicks ad in the middle. So like if people right now are watching this and all of a sudden it was like I want to put an ad in the middle, then they'll lose, they'll like miss whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Like then I was like, then it's like, oh, you can turn it on afterwards, but I'm like, I don't care enough. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
So I just leave it off.
And
Uh,
then JD has just got some Enduro wheels and tires. Like I said, this is a pretty early build, man, when they really didn't have any oil-filled shocks. I think
mm,
double barrels had maybe just come out or
ugh,
something.
double barrels. I hate those things. I don't
Yeah,
like them at all.
um, so yeah, um, and I don't know. I'm using this little carbon fiber plate to mount the battery, but I see like it mounts it so high up that I'm probably going to change that. Um, Maybe move the receiver up front. I don't know.
Well, that explains a lot. I'm here trying to tighten this. Like I'm like, where did the I designed this 6x6 thing. Obviously, this isn't a thing, and there's like nuts that I shoved into like a hex in the inside. I'm like, where is this nut? Like, where did it go? It flipped sideways, and that's why it won't ever tighten right now.
Oh,
It's one of the annoying parts about this conversion. Is like the nuts you got to put into the plastic. Oh, let's see. It was Mark said his was on sale. That's when he got his red cat. That's why he ended up getting it. He got it for like $380. That's a pretty good price. That's not bad, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I think pretty much anything these days is $5, right?
Pretty close to that, honestly. That the nut went sideways. You know what? I don't want to deal with this thing today right now. I feel like I think the well, this part I'm gonna do the motor. Trying to put these little nuts in here and talk and like do that. It's just not gonna be useful tonight.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that takes a lot of concentration, and then I get really frustrated, and then it'll get thrown on the floor. So we'll do that another time because I want to swap this
Thanks,
motor out.
thanks, JD. I may try to get over to New Hampshire one of these weekends and try to bring some trucks and do some crawling. I think it's like 3 hours away,
Is it
so
3 hours? Yeah,
right around
I
there.
remember we talked about it one before, but I don't remember the times now. So
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything for me is 3 hours, which is
yeah,
good and bad.
yeah. Same for me though, because it's like kind of everything's kind of I can get to most grocery stores or this and that. It's fine, but like Walmart I can get to within an hour. But then like if I want to go to anything interesting, usually it's farther away.
Yeah, yeah, it's about an hour to Albany, so that's an airport and mall and stuff like that. Grocery stores 15, 20 minutes away.
Yeah, yeah,
Home
same.
Depot, Harbor Freight, all that stuff's like 45.
Okay, so we're about the same with that kind of stuff at least.
Yeah, but it's nice. Like I was down in Wayne, New Jersey a few weekends ago. That was 3 hours. I've
Yeah.
been, to New York City. It's like 3.5 hours. Boston's 3 hours, three
Mm.
and a half hours. Um, you know, um, Canada's 3 hours. So
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Canada. Yeah, probably about 3 hours for me. I don't remember. It's been a while since I went up there. And last time I went up there, I went to Niagara Falls, so it doesn't count because it's like crooked, the longer way.
yeah.
Yeah. So JD puts the diff fluid in his too. Just a few drops, it looks like.
So you don't fill it up. You just put a few drops in it.
I literally just put a few drops and like coat it because it's just really to help it slow it down. Because you're not.
Okay.
It's almost like you're just using it to coat the outside edge and not actually go through the piston holes. The problem with the thinner fluid is the Enduro shocks are pretty good, but they're not not leaking good.
Right.
So,
And I'm sure RC Lions probably aren't any better.
um, I don't know actually. I haven't ran that one. Which one has it? Oh, the Delica has the RC Lions, and another truck does. I think the Bronco. Yeah, the Bronco has 30 millimeter shocks too. And I don't think they've leaked, but I also haven't ran them a lot because I put them in towards the well, that one I put in towards the end of the year last year, and then winter came. And the Delica I just barely worked on in the spring and made that. Just like a coding J or did you put a bunch in? Oh, okay. We already talked about that. If you have any questions, I'll do my best. Yeah, JD's pretty helpful with stuff, so he'll definitely give info. He's not
Nice.
like a person that'll keep it close to the hip and like not close to the chest or whatever you call it, and not help people.
Yeah.
35 weight shock oil, and I just assemble them. Okay, yeah. So he does. Wait. Oh, the big bores, the 40 millimeters. He does the 35 weight in those ones. I don't remember what I did 9. I think I just left him what it had it. I had one truck has the big bores. I think the Tacoma with the FCX 24M.
So should I be running a softer spring or a stiffer spring?
I
on
usually
on
do the softest spring on these trucks, myself at least.
okay, for front and rear, I'm
Hmm.
guessing. All right.
That's just what I've been doing because it's like they're so small. Just kind of like dumped out works best for me usually. Unless you're
Yeah.
gonna go for scale looking, then maybe a little bit harder, so it'll like bob a little bit. But yeah, uh,
Oh, these actually have a little bit of oil in them.
yeah, they usually come with some, not a ton.
But you said that's all you need.
Yeah, usually just a coating, and if it seems really loose, like it's like really like that you don't feel any tension, then maybe add some of that diff fluid or whatever to kind of help it, just to slow it
Yeah.
down. It also depends on if you're really gonna. I don't want to say trail with it because it's a little truck, but like if you're gonna really do anything with it, or if you're just gonna just mess around.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, with these ones, I try to do some lines and this and that, but I don't go crazy like line slayer kind of thing. Like I just, oh cool, I can actually do that with that little truck, but I also don't have anything that does that well. So they're kind of,
Right.
I mean, hard body, hard body, hard body, die cast body, hard body, and those are all the 24 size. The deadbolt's the only one that has a Lexan body. Nope, wrong one. That is not. Oh, it is a 1.5, I guess. Didn't seem it. Yeah, it is. Okay. This was a 1450 kV motor. I just didn't need this in here, and also just wanted to get rid of that. I want to use this for a different um, build. Probably I don't need a 120 amp in it, but I don't know. I'll be moving some motors around in the coming weeks or so probably. And I had a Fusion in here a while ago, and I ended up taking it out and putting it into something else. And then I ended up with a Fusion, getting it on sale on AliExpress really cheap. So I figured, put it back into here. Put another one in here. This is the 1200 kV, but it's a straight axle, so we should be fine. I want the wires going up. Yeah, I'll do the wires going up on this one. Oh, Mark said his chat disappeared. Shouldn't have been anything with me. If anything, blame YouTube, because I cannot control that. This is also a trail truck anyway, so it was kind of annoying that outrunner especially. It's like wicked whiny.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be way happier getting a Fusion in there, quieting it down.
So
So I
you have
just
two 6x6s. You have the TRX based one and the SCX one.
Yeah, I had the TRX 61, the Jolly Green from Crawler Canyon chassis rails. That has a Element Stealth X transmission. What do I have in there? I think I have a Fusion, Fusion Pro. That's what's in there. That's right. TRX 6 axles. Well, they're knockoff ones from AliExpress. Uh, yeah, that goes pretty. That goes really good actually. Being an LCG, being an LCG 6x6 is nuts. And then I have this SCX10, which was my first axial ever. Well, I've changed pretty much everything in it, so it's not my first axial ever, but it started out as the only thing still stock from back then is the front cross brace up here. Everything else has been changed. Um, yeah, so this is my other SEX 10th scale 6x6. And I think, yeah, all the rest are 4x4. And then I have the 8x8 Terranaut 18th scale, two Arctoses, those are 6x6. Then SCX 24 6x6.
Speaking of 6x6s, my 6x6 came the other day. The
Oh,
one that
that
I
one. What is it? Tamiya?
yeah,
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 yeah.
I'll grab it here.
Yeah, if you got it, show us. Oh, did you take it out of the box though?
I didn't take it out of the box, but I will.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was kind of curious. I have never seen one of those. Oh, there we go. Oh, it worked refreshing. Okay, refresh the stream might help. Yeah. So stiffer rear springs is beneficial. JD says if you're going to do a lot more climbing. Maybe that's probably why half these don't work that well. I mean, they work okay, but I'm not like line slayering it, you know. I do
Right.
want to build one though. He just built a sweet one. He was showing me some pictures of. It's like links are tucked up into the chassis. Like it's pretty crazy looking. Oh, and then JD gives me permission to talk about big trucks now. So thank you, JD, because that was really killing me. Those things are little.
Yeah, I'm currently
Thanks, JD,
regretting my decision.
on working on it.
I mean, it's just everything's so tiny and
Yeah,
cramped in there.
I don't mind it. Um, I know people complain about it a lot, like on just like Facebook and this and that, but I don't mind those. Well, depending on what I'm doing to it, I guess. Sometimes when I get into links and stuff, that's when it gets really frustrating. Mark, you have no 6x6s, man. You're not living.
I
The only stuff
have,
I keep forgetting that the camera's over here, but my computer's over there. So I'm like trying to look at, and I need to move things around. That's honestly what I think I told you before the live started. It's why I put this monitor up here. But the glare is so bad I can't use it right now.
yeah,
6x6s just kind of give you a new like, oh, I can do that line. I can do that line. I can go there. I can go there. Like it's just that extra axle.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, man. I would love to do like a scale one.
Yeah.
Like that John, what's his name, Darrigan, that Deuce and a Half.
Oh, that
We
thing
were
was sweet.
filming at
Yeah.
iOS. That thing was amazing, and
That
he
thing
did
was
such an
nice.
awesome job.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a good job on that thing. Oh, I didn't tighten the pinion. That could have been a problem later. I'm kind of obsessed with the Bo- Bachner's Mofo 6x6 builds with four-wheel steer. They're weird and slinky. I guess I have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Bachner's. Oh, yeah, I'll have to search that up. I don't know. I'm sure once I see it, I'll be like, oh, I've seen that. I'm horrible at remembering names of things a lot of times, unless I have it. Like even when you were like, oh, my 6x6, I was like, I think you said it was a Tamiya.
Yeah,
And I figured it was a pretty good guess since you're a Tamiya guy. So,
I am.
oh, that's right. And I think the other thing that is still stock is this spur gear cover. But I had changed out this transmission for a hot racing one back in the day before there was stupid money for hot racing parts. Because they used to, before, not be a like, what do you call it? Bougie name. Like hot racing now, it's like stupid money for the same part compared to something else. Stuff's usually pretty good, but
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be that much money. Oh, and it is locked up.
No.
Why is this thing locked up? This is the same pinion I had on it.
I'll be right back. I gotta go hunt for some hardware.
Alrighty. I'll try to keep him entertained. He's a 24 builder. Okay, I'll have to look him up in digital after this. And the thing is too, if it's an Instagram thing, which a lot of the 24 stuff seems to like live on Instagram a lot, like hugely on Instagram. And I do Instagram, like, but I don't sit there and like doom scroll. So I feel like I miss a lot doing that. But half the time I'm trying to do something to get things ready for something else or, kid stuff or home stuff, and I just don't end up scrolling that much. Oh, there goes that screw. Oh, I think I just had the pinion a little too tall. I can go lower. There we go. Brockner, never heard of her. Yeah. Here we go. That screw is gone forever, probably. Ugh. Oh, no, no. I found it. Nice. It
All right.
definitely does for sure. JD, I'm going to guess you're talking about the Instagram thing comment. So, but yes, it just seems that way. Like, Instagram's huge on 24th scale. And apparently, also if you have a SCX10 Coyote, because that's like all my SCX10 Coyote reels that I've been posting have been like really popular. But then everything else I post is like, we don't give a shit. Don't even post that. It seems like. I don't know why. Feel like it did pretty good, you know? Yep, that pinion was just like 2 millimeters too long. Thin digital links don't show in chats unless you're like a mod or something. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's probably, and it doesn't even show up on my end. Like, it's not even saying that I gotta approve it or not. Hey Craig, I'm teaching a guy how to use CAD tonight. He just got a H2D and wants to start learning how to make parts. It's always good to share the knowledge. Teaching how to use CAD, I bet that can be a little rough. I just mumbled through that whole sentence, but I bet that's going to be a little rough because just teaching yourself, being able to pace yourself is like kind of crazy sometimes, let alone if you're trying to tell someone else what to do. But it can be kind of frustrating. All right, no problem, Mel. I'll see you next time. Good luck on teaching someone CAD because that's, like I said, that's going to be rough.
Yeah, that sounds miserable.
The Coyote's, yeah, JD, the Coyote is amazing. I absolutely love that truck. It's like, my problem has been, so I usually take a different truck every time I do something, you know, like I'll do something here, I'll go there, I'll go there. But with that truck, I've been just using it, and I've been like, I had to like tell myself the other day, don't take the Coyote, take something else, just to change it up, because it just does so good. How does, how did I have this in here? Why doesn't it want to go? Is this backwards? No, this goes this way. This has always gone this direction. I'm just stupid. You know, I'll put the axles in after. I usually try to put the axles in as I do it, so I don't have to take things apart, but whatever. Oh, that's why. I'm over to the right too far. And that's in the way. That's cool. You know what? That's because I put a link in the... Nothing's going right today. B. Cockner is the actual spelling. I really recommend his channel. Super detailed build, very clean. Okay, I'll have to check it out. No, I know you're not harping. You're just trying to get the information out. It's not a problem. If you're not a
Yeah,
mod,
I'd
you
love
can't
to
post.
check out some 6x6 24 scale
All right.
stuff.
Mark says if you're not a mod, you can't post links. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, so I'll have to check that out after. Is it YouTube or Instagram? I don't know if we ever actually confirmed that. So I, on this thing, I moved, that's annoying. I moved where the upper links were on this thing, and now the motor hits the links. The problem is where I put the links is like the only place almost that it fits, like link-wise. So now it's just kind of, okay, YouTube. So we'll have to check it out. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do with this thing. It's just irritating. The drive shaft angles were already kind of crappy because it's AR60s on an SCX10 frame. Yeah, I want to put this away for today. That's strike number 2, and I'm not going to go for strike number 3. I got other stuff anyways. Oh, almost lost that. Oh, yep, that goes there. I have an upper link for my Helomon. I was buying, what was I buying? Oh, the SCX10 Pro. I broke a drive shaft, axle shaft, and Upgrade RC on A main has upgraded ones that are isokinetic, well, double carbon isokinetic stylish type thing, and it was $26. And I was like, well, if I spend 99, I get free shipping. You
There
know,
you go.
so I was like, what else could I get? So I ended up getting the new Proline Baja Pro XSs that are 4.55s in Predator, which I did not realize how freaking bad those things stink. It is disgusting how bad Predator smells. I never had a Predator tire until now. And at that point, I still didn't have enough. And I was like, well, I kind of want the Trail Upper Link housing mount for my, because I put the red, I got that wrong. I put the red housing on this, but I forgot to buy this when I did the install. So I have the plastic one on there still. And it put me just over $99. So I can get free shipping.
Nice.
This should be a pretty easy swap over. It's just like 4 bolts, I think. This is literally not going to help much anything. I just really wanted it because it looked cool. And I needed to get free shipping. The advantage of having a number of rigs, burnt out on one, move on to the next job. Love working like that. Yeah, exactly. Well, I just,
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't want to deal with that on camera kind of thing because if I'm trying to like pay attention to this and that and this and that, and now that I have to do links on that one, it's like that's going to be something I actually have to pay attention to. Helimon, yep, Helimon. Oops, I actually have new panels for it too, but I have to de-anodize them because TCRC was having a sale on panels for like $10, and they're aluminum, but they're like purple and blue, which I don't mind the color, but it's not exactly a purple and blue truck.
Yeah.
So I
I
was
mean,
like, I'll just de-anodize them, like, because they're, I'll just do the easy off or whatever, make them silver, and I can either paint them what I want, or I can paint them and laser them, do a design on them. Or the other thing I thought about doing, hold on, I'll walk away, and then I'll come back. I've been saving these monster cans. See how it's like the red, white, and blue monster logo? And I was thinking about maybe putting that on the panel. So I
oh, that
figured,
would be sweet.
because I mean, with the red axle, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how well it's going to look though, because it's like an aluminum piece on like glued to like a panel. I don't know. Well, if it doesn't come out good, I can always scrape it off the metal, so it's not like it's going to hurt anything.
Right.
Man, sorry.
I like those cans. What were you going to use them for the body panels on?
On the Helimon. Uh,
Okay.
Here, I got them actually right here. So these are the TCRC ones that were on sale, and they're like a blue and a pinkish purple. And I was like, well, color-wise, like they're okay, but not really me, and they definitely don't fit this truck. But like I said, I'll easy off them and strip the color. And strip the color, strip the color. Oh yeah, and either paint them, leave them, laser them, or do the can thing.
Yeah, I like the can thing.
Yeah, I just gotta see if it's gonna work. Does this go right here? Somewhere. Possibly. Right? I just had this on. Oh, upside down. I'm looking at it upside down kind of thing, so I was messing it up. No, I'm not. That is just wicked in the way. The servo wire is like right against where it needs to go. Huh. It seems like it should be fine though.
So, Craig, how picky are you when it comes to hardware?
Depends on the truck, I feel like, and what I'm doing. because I've definitely swapped out hardware in a bunch of trucks. And as I go, I don't like, if I also, I have bins of hardware up here.
Right.
Um, but I think it depends on the truck. Like the SCX 10 6x6, it's kind of like a mutt and it's like whatever. So I haven't really done a lot with it. But like my rock slide, I just, um, stuttering. I just swapped out like a ton of the hardware for stainless steel to try to get it all to be stainless steel since I trail with it a lot and it gets like wet and some of the stuff was already rusting.
But are you more like it? Are you worried about like, or like if you got a black screw on one side, do you make sure there's a black one on the other, or are you okay
Uh,
if it's a
I try
stainless?
I try to. So like
Yeah,
I try to make them match at least. Like right now, the rock slide, the whole body is stainless because I haven't done much on the chassis yet. So like when I go to work on the chassis stuff, then I'll swap it over. I don't just like take everything off at once a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna do a whole hardware swap. So like now, as I take like an axle apart, I'll put all stainless into it.
yeah.
Then you know what I mean? So, and I started doing that actually because I did work on the um I did work on the axle. I did like opened it up to. Oh, I want to put the new hardware in. This one's already black, so I'm not going to bother putting black in it. but well, I already forgot what I was saying. Oh, I
But like
opened it up.
overall, you try to.
I opened it up to re-grease the diffs, and so as I took the diff cover off, I put stainless steel hardware on. But then I didn't have some of the M4 hardware it needed, so it's a little bit of a mixture, but only like all the M3 is at least swapped out.
Yeah, I really try to make sure it's somewhat symmetrical and make sure it's the appropriate length and
Hmm.
um sometimes it doesn't really happen like that.
Yeah, no. But I do
Mainly
try.
like if it's a last minute build, I'll be okay putting mismatched stuff,
Yeah.
getting ready for an event or whatever, but I really try at all costs to.
Well, that is definitely not the right length, but that's the last one that they had, so I'm just gonna put a different one in. Those cans would look awesome, JD said. I think so too. I think there's the red, white, and blue with the red. I mean, it's not gonna have these, but it's the red axle and stuff, and the kind of star-ish wheel with the spiked hardware. Yeah, it don't matter if it's red. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the cool thing is that opens it up because any parts you get, as long as it comes red or blue, you know,
Yeah,
because like what you were saying earlier about like the pink and purple, it's like it's not that they're cool colors, but like if you're working towards, like if you're working on an orange truck, there's a fine line between cool and clown car.
yeah, and then even this one, it's like they're kind of like bam pink or purplish, then bam blue. Like so
Right.
the doors in the hood are pink purple, and then the hood's blue. Like I don't understand what they were going for with that. Like it's kind of an odd choice.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the colors. I like those kind of colors, anodized blue and pink and purple, whatever. But like, it's just not this truck. Especially when I bought a red axle, red housing.
Right.
Put that in there.
These shocks do not like. Are you looking at this? Like they have no rebound.
No, they probably because you have such soft um springs, they're not going to go up and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
And they're so light. It's like, yeah,
But that's how you usually run yours.
yeah, they're just kind of there,
Okay.
especially with the thicker fluid. Oh, hey, how's it going, Big Mike? Mark says his screws match on all the small rigs. So on the small rigs, I usually do because they're almost always like a depending on what part of it is, I guess. But like I try to match what I can on those because I like the bigger headed 1.4 screws just to kind of they're easier to use.
Yeah, well, so the big thing with this is the carbon fiber frame rails, like it doesn't use a lot of the factory cross members. So there's nuts. Um, and different lengths bolts. So like a lot of them, it comes with like stainless, and the shocks come with stainless, but then the rest of the stuff
Yeah.
is black.
I got the dog out. Okay, good luck with that, JD. Hit the like button, everyone. Mark, did you give me a $2 super chat? It's showing up so weird on there. Thank you though. Thank you. And I thought it was supposed to show up on the screen. That's what I tried to make it do. I don't know
I
if it
did
did or
see
not.
it. I did see it pop up on mine.
Oh, you did. So it must have. I was probably looking at this and didn't see it. So, uh, yeah, because I have it hopefully, so that if you do a super chat, if you join, if you become a member or like subscribe, any of that stuff, it should pop up on the screen. That like a name kind of thing. Oh,
Yeah, it
hey,
popped up.
thanks,
It said,
thanks Zimba, five five gifted memberships. Oh,
"Oh wow."
Big Mike got one. He's in here a good amount, so it's nice when someone that's in here a lot gets it because it's like, yeah, okay, so it says Mark with a $2 bomb. Okay, Thin Digital. Okay, he's you guys both confirmed what I thought. I was just looking this way. Definitely appreciated Zimba. Hey Zimba, are you the same Zimba on Crawler Canyon Discord? Just curious, because that's the only time I've ever seen that name other than that. What wheels are on the Helomon? These are TXX RCSS. If you go to the video I have on this, there's a link to it, I think. But they're awesome. They don't come with the spiked hardware. I put the hardware on. I love these wheels though. They just look so good, and they're like deep, like they're wide. Oh wait a minute. No, I don't have another set of them. I just put them on something recently. What did I? I don't know what I did with them. I had another set over there, but I put them on something apparently. Oh yes, you are Zimba. Okay, that's what I thought because I'm like it's not a very common name. I bought
That
gold
was his
hardware
dad's
and
name,
whatnot.
dude. Why are you talking trash?
Sorry, my bad. But I saw that he had become a member because he's one of the people I think that actually became a member and not like a gifted one. And I was like, "Ah, I remember that name from Crawler Canyon, but wasn't sure. I bought gold hardware and lock nuts in bulk. Oh, you did? Where'd you get those in bulk? Like AliExpress or something, or what? Because I get my M3 hardware in bulk from the hell's it called? I'm blanking on the name. Hold on, I got their app on my phone. McMaster Car. I didn't have to look at it. Haha, I remembered before I saw it. Big Master Car, and because that way you can get like 100 packs wicked cheap, and it's all like good hardware. It's not like crap hardware. So M3 wise, I get it through there. What M2 and M2.5 and stuff is more expensive there, like stupidly more expensive there than getting it through AliExpress and stuff. So when I did oh, Dave is gone. Oh, Dave is back. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Um, when I did the 6x6 Casadio Mog build, when I went on AliExpress, I got all the hardware, the springs, like all hardware that wasn't 3D printed stuff or anything like that for less money than just the M2 hardware was at McMaster Car. It was stupid money. It was crazy. Zimba
So
coming
before
over
we get off
top
the
the five is gifted. Chat's going nuts. Sorry, I'm an old Twitch head. I get hi Big Mike. Big Mike says hi. Boom gifted style. I know, right? That was pretty good. That was like good timing. Mike's like, hey, here I am. Here's a gift. I got the Zimba as a nickname when I was in the military. Ah, thanks for serving, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for your service, bro.
Was it a complimentary nickname? You would hope
That's
so.
always the question.
you
Fin Digital asking the important
you would
questions.
hope so, but
Oh, it's the
yeah,
military. I doubt it.
that is true. Everyone seems to break these links, and I haven't broken it once, and this thing is falling off of like cliffs. So I don't know. It's clear. It's weird, like when you hear what people break, and I'm like, I don't know how you break that. Like I've literally dropped it off of this or that. How's it going, Lauren? Good evening. Ugh, did I miss anything else? That's the problem.
So speaking of hardware,
Yeah, is that what
um,
is that what you're gonna?
yeah.
Yeah.
So my friend Rob Pezza that works for J Concepts now
I've
turned me
been
on years ago.
keep meaning to message him
You can get
about.
these at Harbor Freight, like shockingly cheap.
Oh yeah, I actually have a different version of that at Harbor Freight. This one right here. It's like not the same exact thing, but I got this at Harbor Freight for some of the little stuff. Do they still sell that one though? I tried looking for it
I don't know. I've had it for a few years, so they may not, but
because
it comes in handy.
when I got that one, I was trying to look for that one.
I didn't see the one that you got.
Oh, hold on, this one,
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's cool.
and it
I
has
actually
like,
like that one better.
well, one of these is right here because it's got like my um, rod ends and stuff in it, really dirty. And then this one has M2 hardware in it down at the bottom. I have to take out of it, but it has like some shock springs and it's like some scale hardware,
Yeah, I
um,
could use one of those.
some link pieces. Even though I have another bin for link pieces, I really should put this stuff together. And then it has a top, and this just has random like
Yeah.
I should keep it, but am I going to use it? I don't
Well,
want to
that
put
would
it in
be
a
good.
drawer.
Yeah, that would be good to take to events, because you can put spare links and, throw a spare servo or whatever. Like, you know, I
Oh,
could definitely see you using one of those, like,
yeah,
trail side.
definitely. I just saw
Maybe not on
recently.
a trail, but like in the parking lot,
Yeah, to keep it with you, and then you can just go back to it if you need to. Because yeah, it would kind of suck to bring it. But speaking of backpacks, I just saw recently on no, Timu. Not that I was going to get off of there, but they had like a advertisement of a backpack that has like those things in the bottom of it. I think it's for fishing, and then the top has like a big open area where you could put like a couple of these trucks in it. And I was like, I want to look around for that because that'd be kind of cool to have.
Yeah.
Craig, you're making me want to work on my tent scales. Hey, they are fun to work on. I mean, this one's 8th scale, so it's like the daddy. Well, no, this one's like the sun. If I got the ridge, the rock slide on here, it'd be the daddy. Pit box for sure. Is that like an actual name, or is that like something that people just call it? They just call it a pit box, or is that like
Yeah, that's what I would.
is there like a brand that does that? Because I know sometimes there's like
Well,
a
I'm sure there
company.
is, but it's probably $300 if it was branded.
I know, right? That's like the RC backpacks. Stupid money.
Yeah.
But I bought on
Yeah.
Amazon. I bought this. It's just like a military. What do they call it? Tactical backpack for like 25
Yeah.
bucks. That's what I had at iOS. I don't know if you remember it, but like
Oh yeah.
I got batteries in here. Usually it's like my keys and stuff in there. This has tools in it, extra parts, and then in here I can literally fit a whole 1/10 truck in it in the back in this section. And then I strap on stuff to it. Like a lot of times I'll put like a truck on the outside, like chilling like this, and then like this up on top like that, and I can carry
Yeah.
another one, But they're like 25 bucks, and it's like these people are selling them for like a couple hundred, which I get they're kind of like boutique, shall we say? Like,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I guess I fell into the trap of carry all. I mean,
I know you have one, but so I guess I kind of
yeah,
threw
and
shade at you a
trust
little
me.
bit.
Well, the only reason I finally got one is because he made a USTE special edition,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's what suckered me in. Because
yeah, yeah. You like the special edition stuff, so
yeah, especially USTE stuff.
yeah, especially
So
when it's not around anymore. So it's like you kind of
yeah,
got something.
exactly.
And I like the special edition stuff too. Like, where is it? I just had. Well, hopefully I didn't lose it. I have a servo that oh, right here. It's an AGFRC like Year of the Horse 2026 special edition, and like so every year they make like 300 of a
Yeah, I've
certain
been seeing
servo.
that on the Discord.
Yeah, and I bought two of them. Let's see, and it just looks kind of cool. And unfortunately, now that it looks cool, I might every year end up buying another one just to kind of have the special. Even like the horn even says 2026 special edition. So, and then they do it on different a couple different of theirs. So it's not
How
like
much
you.
are those servos?
I think this was like 60. I think
Oh,
$50,
okay.
and it's 40 kg. So it's like it's a good. It's strong. I have one in the Coyote also, and it has been amazing, and it's quick. Coyote, all my favorite truck as of late.
Yeah, you've been bragging on that thing a lot.
Yeah, yeah. It's 4S. It's got that the servo in there, the Elite, the stock receiver. Put some shock keys in, a little bit thicker fluid. They haven't leaked yet. I thought one had leaked, and it just ended up being that it was loose. So I just tightened it up, and it hasn't leaked since. And yeah, doing awesome. That video is doing really well too. I think it's because it's kind of relevant, and most of my stuff is not relevant. Most of my videos. Oh, I'm still not used to putting this on. There we go. I just got to make it. Just throw it on. It works. Um, most of my stuff isn't relevant, so it's like get views, but it's like this has taken off with views, which is kind of nice. Oh, these are more TXXR CSS wheels. Kind of loose, but they're like I got these on like a open box for $26, and they're usually 50, and they weren't even open. Someone just must have returned them because they didn't want them. I was like, sweet.
Nice.
That's why I do the open box stuff. I think I was talking to you about it at iOS.
Yeah, I need to start
That's
remembering
how
to look for this
that's how I got a
stuff.
lot of these ones. Let's see, I don't have anything to do with that thing. I do have to mess around with this thing, but I don't really want to because I got to finish a video on it. But I did this little cheater rig thing, and it was going good until all of a sudden my transmission started clicking, and it turns out that the Mini 16 got so hot it actually melted the plate that I designed for it. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean it's a Mini 16 on 2.2s. It's not made for this. But people do put these in these like cheater rigs. But then I'm like doing a little more research, and I found out that they're putting them in, but they're putting them in like transmission. Like hold on, I think I got one right here. They're putting them in transmissions like 3-gear style, but with like a 96 or like a 98 tooth pinion. So like a 3-gear, and then they put like a humongous pinion. And I'm like, well, that's that's probably why. So that'll be getting. I got another motor on the way for that thing. Yeah, but doing pretty good. Not exactly my wheelhouse. But it's just kind of nice to build something different.
Yeah.
Oh, and like to get the lines that like you can't usually get, you know. Now,
Yeah. I Oh, Thin Digital is asking about Open Box. That's on Amazon, right?
hold on. I'm gonna look back here. Open box on Amazon was that? Kids are asking a million questions right now. No, open box on Amazon. Yeah. So if you go to Amazon.com and look up Amazon Warehouse, literally search Amazon Warehouse, it'll bring you to Amazon Resale or Warehouse they call it, and like it'll change color a little bit I think usually, and it'll say like open box resale whatever. And if you search on that page when you're on there, it'll show you the stuff that's like returned items. Most of the time, like I'd say 90% of the time, it's someone just returned it and didn't want it. Like maybe they opened it, oh, it's the wrong item. They ship it back. Amazon won't sell it for full sale, full price, and you'll have a new item, but it just was open. A couple times you'll get the one where someone returned something that like they broke and they don't want to buy a new one because they're cheap. So you kind of get screwed on that. But then I just send it back because it's Amazon. Just return it. So I just put in like item not to what do I say, like item not to item defective, or I can't remember exactly what I write, but I write something like that and just return it back and haven't had an issue. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to put these Bajas on. I almost thought about putting it on the Tacoma. I mean on the extra cab, but that has the 1.55s on it, so I've been kind of thinking about keeping it with that little one. How's it going, Sputter? The guy that won tank on Crawler Canyon Live. Oh, yeah. Did I miss anything else? That's what I call it. No name brand. Okay, yeah. So many 21st go in there. Dude, JD, I can usually bring like 4 or 5 of them and have extra space. Like I'll bring a bunch of these, just fill up the whole back. Zimba, yeah, 2 of us in the same company had similar last names. One of the guys just came up with it and stuck. Okay, well at least it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight mini bungee straps are useful for attaching rigs to... Hold on, I didn't show you that part of it. In this bag pocket here, I have a bag of those mini bungees. That's what I use to strap things on here. I had the Coyote on here the other day, and this held it pretty good, but then I strapped it down to the sides on these and attached to these, just to kind of give it a little extra so it didn't fly off. Because I was driving the rock slide to trail with, and I took the Coyote up to the top. Open box. Oh no, I already read that. I can't figure out what to put the new. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Like 4.55 is kind of like a weird in between size, and that's what I was almost thinking about putting it on the extra crab. But I don't know what I would put the 1.55s on though. Would it be sacrilegious of me, Dave? Put bigger tires on it?
No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, you can always put the 155s back on it next year for iOS,
That's
or
true.
keep it on 19s. I mean,
It's just the problem I'm going to have is I already have like no clearance on these things, and I don't want to lift it to the moon. Yeah, I probably should just leave it how it is. It's like the back would be no problem. I just don't want to swap out these shocks and all that jazz. Oh, that's weird. The Endura shocks are like falling off. Oh, they're not. Huh. They're like too short. Gotta spin them up a little bit. Weird. Oh, that's just seized. Okay, there was a rock in there. Explains a lot. We were going through a bunch of crap at iOS.
yeah.
We definitely went that little creek where we dropped down off that rock. We were in there. You know, I think I'm just gonna leave this one. It's just gonna be the truck that I have the little tires on. I drove this up my rock pile the other day, and my Pro had problems with that originally before I messed with it.
No kidding.
Oh, Thin Digital, I'm definitely not cutting this body. I've trimmed it a little bit on the bumper here, and a little bit on the inside of the body here, and that was it. I tried my hardest to not trim anything like that. But like,
So
yeah.
maybe you can put the bigger tires on the LC80.
Well, you know what I'm thinking about doing? The LC80 has. Oh, I actually put another set of those same tires on the LC80, but I trimmed up the lugs.
I'm sorry, the new body, the hard body build.
Oh, the LC70.
70, yeah.
Maybe I could do that actually. I haven't built it yet though, so I kind of want to try these. Maybe I'll put them together and just put it on something to try them, but then I'll just slate them for the LC70. That's a good idea. I forgot about
You
that.
put them on Honest Truck, or they
Honest truck would be a good size, I think, but the Swampers kind of fit it so well. I'm like, oh man, you know. But
yeah.
to try it out though, maybe. It just I put shorter shocks on this thing too. Because when I put it together, I put the element shocks in there, and they were like they're like 105s or 100 millimeters. And oh hey, how's it going? Organized. Um, and it was like when it would like body roll like on a side hill, it was like whoa, there was like so much lift. It was crazy. Even Anna knew that it wasn't right. So I put I think some 80s on this thing, some 80 millimeters, and they're kind of like a heavy shock spring, so it's
Yeah.
like kind of going to be bouncy, which I was kind of going for a trailing thing. But I did just see Sputter say, try those tires on the Yikong. Oh, I can't put that there. Which is a good
Oh
idea.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Yikong 41011, which is also an LC70-ish.
Right.
So we can see how it looks at least, and I can test them out.
Well, and I think the fenders are a little bigger on that Yikong than the hard body version.
For sure, yeah.
Um,
And this one's easier to adjust. I can, there's actually shock hole placements where I can lift it a little bit. So, but I think I like your idea though that they're going to be slated for the killer body LC70. But I'll try them for now on this one.
yeah.
Oh, the LC, it's still in a box. The LC70. I haven't even. Does it have a picture? Oh no, there's just a picture of. There's just a picture of the parts. If there was a picture of the truck, I was going to show everyone, but I think that's going to look cool. Oh, let's see.
I kind
Don't
of
put
like the
them on.
idea of putting them on that Yukon, really.
I think I'm going to do that for now, and then just slate them for the 70 later. I have some frame rails for it. I just have motors just chilling anyway, so it doesn't matter. I bought some axles. Where did I put them? Oh, they're in a bin. That's what I do. I usually try to put things into bins so I don't lose them.
And then you forget what bin you put them in, and you lose them.
Luckily, I have them under here. They're Amazon leaf spring axles. They're just like cheapo ones, but they're kind of thin. Like they're not wicked wide.
Okay.
And they're actually made for leaf springs. They have leaf spring perches. And they
Oh.
actually look kind of scale. Like that looks like a Toyota diff almost.
Oh. I didn't
So,
know they had those.
yeah, they were like $110. This is the thing though. Quality? Probably questionable.
Well, but I mean, for a leaf sprung truck, like for a iOS
Exactly.
truck,
Exactly.
you
And then I
know.
have a whole set of leafs. And then I have um, a front motor mount thing. So that way I can put the motor up front. So it's not under the body where the interior is and everything. That's just so I'm like, maybe half-ish way there.
Yeah.
I got shocks. Oh, I got a bunch of shocks. And I'll just take the springs off and figure out what size I want, What's going on? Okay, here we go. What's up, guys?
Craig, do you run fin springs all the way around on the 24s?
Yeah, mine are all the thin ones. I don't even bother with the thicker ones. But I remember JD was saying that when you just do start doing a lot more climbing and like trying to go hard, the thicker ones in the back might be a little better.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put the thin ones on for now. I got plenty of stuff in my yard. It's not really hills, but it's
Yeah, I've been pretty good with the thinner ones, but it just depends on what you're gonna do with them, I think. Uh, Sputter says his is set up for 4.19, so these are 3.93, I think. They're '06 tires, which I honestly are not good for me. They don't hook up at all. I literally only put them on here for like a trailish type thing. I was like, whatever, I'll just trail with it, I guess. And that was it. And let's see here. They are, no, I guess they are 4.19. Huh, I didn't think they were. So I guess this is. I want to put leaves on a TRX4 and get the sport body that has the camper molded into it. I think it would be cool. I didn't know they had one of those.
Oh, dude, yeah, they're pretty hard to come by, but yeah, it's a
Oh,
sport body, but it's like an SUV kind of thing.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's rad. I would love to find one of
Huh.
those because it comes with like the roof rack and stuff.
Did they
Um,
did they do like a limited release of them or something?
it was just like an early on thing, and I don't know if they changed the mold to make it the pickup or
Hmm.
what, but from my understanding, it was fairly early on, and they're no longer available. But I haven't really looked, but they look cool.
Hmm.
And being into the scale hobby, I always stuck my nose up at the unlicensed bodies, and then I realized I'm like, well, this just is like, I would do like if I had one of those sport bodies, I would throw like a 3D printed grill with like headlight buckets and 3D printed taillights and stuff, and like, you know, make it like a fictional, you know,
Yeah.
like it doesn't have to be licensed to be cool to me these days.
No. Yeah. I'm trying to find some wheels that I have tires on, and I just put them away in a bin because I was quote unquote cleaning up here. Loser. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I don't mind the non-licensed stuff. Like, just I'm also not a crazy scale guy. I don't mind it obviously at all, but
Right.
I'll buy whatever looks good. Oh, there they are. They're way in the corner, of course. I have a
But
set
I
of
mean, like
wheels.
your Yukon, the LC70, even if it's unlicensed, I
Oh,
think it looks rad as hell.
it's fully unlicensed. I think
Yeah.
they call it LC70 inspired or something like that.
Yeah.
These wheels are what I had on here originally, and these tires did actually pretty good. This is what I had down at iOS. They did pretty good though. But I wanted something a little meatier, just for looks. But I wanted to keep with a round wheel, and I had these Mias wheels. The problem is I am not dismounting these to put those other tires on because you have to do all the beadlock tire. You know what I mean? Like it's all beadlock stuff.
Oh,
So I'm not playing that game. I'll keep these like
yeah.
this, especially if I'm gonna probably swap these over to another truck eventually. Uh,
So organized chaos says he thinks that the SUV version was on the RTR, the TRX4, which makes sense. But I've also seen clear. But so I would imagine there was a part number for a replacement for it, because I would think the RTR. I think they came blue, but I would think it
I
would
thought the
always come painted.
you sure? Wait a minute. There, the stock body got the tracks TR RTR kit. This okay. So the problem with Chaos is he does voice to text a lot of times, and so it kind of comes up funny because he's probably driving right now. I mean, he's not driving; he's on a break, obviously. Um, I, so it's probably getting a little mixture. I was thinking maybe he meant that it was like the RTR kit. Because didn't they have a kit that had everything in it, but you had to put it together? But it wasn't like a kit where it's like it doesn't have electronics and stuff.
That I don't know.
I think that maybe that's where that one came from. Maybe that's why it's because they don't do kits anymore. So I'm wondering if maybe that. Ooh, I bet that's a leaf from iOS. I should keep it. Just kidding. Um, I'm wondering if that's what it is. I don't really know what. Like I said, I don't even own a TRX4, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, but the SUV or camper or whatever it is definitely cool.
Oh, 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 I don't have any. I didn't even think about it. I don't have inserts for those. Wife says we are heading into town. Catch everyone later. See you later, Sputter. Look at those Revolt inserts. They look so good. They work so well too. I don't even need to take that out. I don't even know why I took it out. I can't fit it into the next tire. That was the other thing too. I kind of like the 1.55s on that extra cab, so I was like, I don't want to put a
Yeah.
1.9 on it. I know that they look okay on it. I just, you know, no they, no the, no the RT RYR Sport on tracks. Oh, the RTR on tracks because they had that tracks.
Oh, but
They had the
yeah, but
tracked
it
one.
came out way before that too, though.
Okay. Yeah, because they had an RTR that had the tracks on it. You didn't have to buy them separate, right? At one point.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see how those are gonna. I just like that these have an actual sidewall more than like the Tusks do really well, but there's not as much sidewall. This is gonna. Hopefully these do really well. Get the blue dot on the inside, hopefully. The clear TRX4 Sport with camper is still on AMain for sale.
Oh,
What? It is? It was like the only orange RTR orange body. Oh, I've never even looked one up, so I didn't know what was still available or not. But I'm pretty sure, like really sure the kits aren't available anymore. I remember someone recently I saw a post somewhere that they found like a new in-box one, and everyone was like creaming their pants over it,
yeah.
which is fine. Like I get being excited about something. It's just that's how I know that it probably is not made anymore.
Right.
An orange. I don't remember seeing an orange RTR. I don't remember seeing an orange TRX4 in general, but I never looked them up. I remember seeing a gray and a blue. Oh, those went fairly well.
Yeah, it's like a reddish orange, I think.
Does it? Those feel good. Hmm. We'll see if they fit. They're not that much bigger. And I think I have some pretty short shocks on here, so if I need to, I can swap them out if I don't have any. Uh, oh, that screw is not. Doesn't have a head on it anymore. Well, it probably does, but that's kind of worn. So let's see what the MIP does. Oh, did I tell you that I got some MIP hardware finally? Tools.
No.
Tower again, sale wise. Tower Hobbies was having a sale, and
Yeah.
oh, I told you about it. It's where you got your plane
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I needed to get over a certain amount of, for free shipping, I think it was. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just finally dive into some MIP hardware. So I bought tools. I keep on saying hardware. So I bought the 2.0, the 1.5, and the 7.0 kit that they have with those three.
Nice.
And then I also needed, the reason I really thought about it was for this 2.0 scale hardware tool. And I was like,
Yeah.
because all my stuff is like the cheaper ones, and they all spin on these. This thing is like solid. Like it can
Yeah.
do it, like this is ridiculous. This one alone convinced me it was worth it.
Yeah. I tell you, man. I mean, yeah, I get it's expensive, but I mean, once you use it, like you realize why. Like,
Yeah. I think my thing is I'm gonna buy like one tool every so often, so I don't feel like I got raped.
yeah, because like Pezza has like their master kit with like everything in it, and it's like $500-600. I mean, it's nice.
Well, he also works for J Concepts, so I'm sure he got a deal.
Right. Yeah, true.
I
But
shouldn't I shouldn't have said that R word. Now we're probably gonna have a problem.
what'd you say?
I, I said I'm gonna buy them piece by piece, so I don't feel like I'm getting raped.
Oh,
So I'm sure, not that it was already monetized anyways, but I'm sure that they were gonna be like, what'd you do that for?
yeah. We're the only one allowed to rate people on YouTube.
Exactly. Oh my god, these stink so bad. Predator. Do you have anything Predator? Oh, we just said raped and
No.
Predator in the same sentence. That's good. Um,
We're just talking about the president. It's
we're just,
okay.
we're just oh god, now we got. But it's these things stink so bad. It's not fun.
Is that Proline?
Yeah, Proline. I've had G8, but I've never had any Predator ones, so I was like, oh, I'll just try it on here. Especially like the G8 compound to me has been like not great around here. It's just too hard. Like it lasts a while.
Don't they have one harder than G8?
I don't think so. If they do, then it's gonna be a brick. But
Oh, okay.
the G8 stuff I have like does not grip up here at all. Like it's really good for hot climates, I think, from what I hear. Like Logan at West Desert Wheeler, Mr. C at Crawler Canyon. I think they're more G8-ish because of the hot temperatures. And I guess
Yeah.
Predator when it gets really hot, I guess gets mushy. Tilted Tomsky, how you doing, man? Just a little bit of casual rape chat.
Yeah, exactly.
My
It's
bad, my bad.
just a little rape chat amongst friends. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, that was actually your Seaton. There we go. I'm surprised these are mounting as easy as they are. Kind of a thin wheel, and then like the Predator compound being so soft sometimes can be an issue, I feel like. Well, I say I feel like from what I've seen. And then, going with like J Concept screen, that can be a problem sometimes. Oh,
Yeah.
through that bolt. Yeah. Have you gotten any new tires at all lately?
No,
No.
I've got so many wheels and tires that I've never done anything with that I bought.
Oh. Oh, there was a sticker in there? That means I threw away. Oh, I opened up a fresh bag of Proline. It stinks so bad. Oh, hey, Chaos, you got that package of the prints? Was the two color thing annoying or not? Because I ran out of one red and had to print with the other. Let me know. Oh, I guess got gypped on a sticker in the other bag. Oh, I should not have put my hand in that bag. I bet it's gonna stink so bad. No, I remember now. I took the sticker out earlier because I wanted to look and see what the tires are gonna feel like. How's it going, JP? I've been out getting last minute Mother's Day stuff. I did that the other day, luckily.
Oh crap! Tomorrow's Mother's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Luckily, I did that the other day. I had to go to like, that was a weird looking spider thing. I had to go to like 3 or 4 different stores for the thing that I got because they were all bad when I went there. And I'm sure what most of us are talking about because we know what we get the women. But The wife is upstairs. I don't know if she can hear me. But it was like, I go to one store, crap. Go to another store, crap. I'm like, come on. Hey, what's going on,
I'm
Clean Line? Just doing a little tire swap. Try out some of the new Mickey Thompsons. I'm not picky. Okay, cool. Chaos. I wasn't sure. And I figured once you put the tool over it, you're not going to see the tip of that red anyways. So you're probably not going to even notice. I'm baking blueberry muffins for Mother's Day breakfast. What a good man. Or I guess I'm not sure if it's for your mom or for a wife. But yeah, a good person.
yeah.
You know, I figured I'd just make her whatever she wants tomorrow morning. I usually end up I'm the one that usually cooks anyways, because not that she can't, she just, she ends up working later than I am usually. Okay, let's be real, I don't work a lot, but yeah, Baja's clean line. It's the new Mickey Thompson 4.55s. They came in like yesterday or the day before, I think 2 days ago, and I figured I'll try them on the Econ. I wasn't sure what I was going to try them on, and then Sputtercrawler was like, "Hey, throw it on the 4111, 41011." I really wish there was a name for it.
I know, right?
Like they could have just called it anything, that just to not have to put numbers on. Oh, that does not look like it's gonna seat. I'll have to take that back out. Oh, missed it. Chaos, I can talk to you tomorrow about the lanyard. I figured. Shoot me a message tomorrow, Chaos, and I'll see what we can. Maybe we can do a chat again. He's making me a lanyard for the radio for the Casadio 6x6.
Oh, nice.
So like, it can go around my neck. I can hold my controller or transmitter. Sorry if people get triggered by calling it a remote and stuff. Um, and you can also, I'll be able to like unclip it and then like attach it to my truck. So if it breaks, then I can tow it out. You know what I mean? So it's like double duty kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the truck's big enough where I can just, if I take the lanyard off, then I can just strap it to the bed or whatever. So it's not like I have to, hold the controller while I'm carrying that truck or pulling the truck. Oh, came
Is
undone.
there absolutely any reason to keep stock SCX 10 shocks, like the non-oil filled ones?
Oh, the stock ones off of the
Yeah,
24. I actually
yeah,
don't mind them. I have them, I think, on one truck. A lot of people love them, and I don't mind them. Um, but I just swapped them out for oil stuff, and I wanted a little bit taller usually. Chaos, wrong Yikong. I'm talking about the 41011. The Yikong, the big one that's like the Vertex, is actually called the Rock Slide. So that one at least has a name, although it's a YK4061. I had the 1.0s on my 24. They aren't great on the 124 scale. Huh, I'm very surprised about that because I absolutely love my Tusks, and this is pretty much Tusk is like a copy of a Baja. So that's kind of surprising. And also I love my Tusks on my 24s. They've been pretty good. Yeah, JD says he loves the stock oil shocks, not the regular ones. Yeah, so the Deadbolt's going to have the regular ones that aren't oil because it's before they did oil-filled shocks. I think they didn't
yeah.
start doing that till like the base camp for the
Right.
24s. I'm not sure. None of mine have the oil-filled stock shocks. They all had the friction shocks. Are those excesses going to fit without trimming? Um, if I need to trim, then I'm just going to put a little bit bigger shock on or move it down a shock hole. I don't remember if these might already be at the lowest shock hole to make it taller, but if not, I have shocks to put it on. They're not a ton bigger. I mean, they're a little bit bigger. She said not to worry, so I think we're good. Oh, there we go. I always got to put the tires up like this so I know I did in the right direction. Well, we were just talking about, I think before the chat, about content and stuff. It's probably one of the things I probably should have done for content instead of just doing it on the live. But you know,
What's that?
test out a new tire.
Oh,
So many people do it though. I don't really care too much about that. Like, there's a ton of like tire tests and this and that and blah blah blah. And I don't test it enough. That's like a dedicated test where it would probably be worth it.
right.
Let's see here. Okay, so that one's that direction. This one, this direction. What does 41 look like in old calculate upset? Is it chaos? I think you're trying to tell a joke, but I don't understand it. What does 41 look like in an old calculate upside down? Does that make sense, Dave?
What does 41? Hi?
Fitting is good for LS testing for content. That's true. I guess I could do that, GP. I just I don't want to ramble for a long time about the same thing. That's where I feel weird about doing like a test on a single thing. So I have a video coming out on the upgrade RC axles, JP, that you told me about, and I already felt weird just doing one upgrade and doing a video on it, but they are something that I couldn't find at the time when I tried searching. So I was like, well, and okay, after I looked it up, I did find them a little bit easier because I knew what to search for. But I just figured if it might be easier for people to find it if there's more content about it. And I broke something, and I figured I'd just make a video on that. But I don't know. I feel weird because it's like I don't want to just. It's off by like a millimeter. I don't want to make just content to make content and it not be interesting. And then I think there's already a ton of the same thing out there, so why do I need to make a video too? But then again, I didn't get them for free, So if I test them and I like them or don't like them, it's like a real opinion. I'm not saying that other people don't have a real opinion, but
Yeah, it's easy to get swayed if you get stuff for free.
yeah, and I can see that because I did a video on a bashing truck because I got it for free around Christmas, a little before Christmas, and it was okay. It's definitely good for kids and this and that, like a beginner person. I wasn't a huge fan of it myself. My son absolutely loves it, but he's 7.
Right.
But then I felt weird saying it that way, like it's good for a beginner and this and that, because like they gave it to me for free, because it's like I don't want to like piss them off. But then I'm like, if I piss them off, then it just wasn't a good truck. You know what I mean? Like so,
Right.
whatever. So I ended up just saying what I thought. It's good for a beginner. It's good for kids, but for a person like me, not so much. You know.
I think that's fair, and I think
Well, I don't think they were happy about it. So.
well,
Because I was like, oh yeah, here's my video, blah blah blah. Like I took the thing apart a little bit because like most of my videos, like I do like a tear down sometimes, and I go through it, like grease it up, and whatever. So I kind of did my usual thing, and I sent in. They also sent it to me during winter. I can only do so much outside in the winter. So I did it.
right.
I went and tested it in the winter. I played around in the snow with it. I did what I could, but my hands are absolutely freezing because it's December and there's snow everywhere. And I was like, hey, here you go. Here's the video. When it went live, I sent them a link to it. Well, you could have not done so much inside. You could have done more like play and footage outside and blah blah blah. And I was like, whatever. I didn't even like email him back. I was like, I took apart your truck and I actually pointed out some things that were good. It's not like I
Right.
pointed out saying it was garbage. You know. Like I could see if I was like, F this thing's just a piece of crap, but I gave them, I gave them like,
You give them the benefit of the doubt.
I was like, oh, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Like, a lot of the stuff was geared towards beginners, I think, and it seemed like that was maybe what the truck was for, because like you couldn't. It was like fixed mesh and this and that, and I don't know. It wasn't horrible for a beginner, like I said, or for a kid, or like say you weren't an RC person and your son wanted a truck,
Right.
it'd probably be fine. Because if you went to go swap out a motor on it, you can't mess up the mesh, which for us we don't like because we can't change out a pinion.
Right.
But for someone like you know the dad down the street that doesn't do RCs,
Right.
that's a blessing. a truck that a truck that's all numbers. What's it look like in a calculator? Like how boob looks like boobs. 41011. It's 11014. I don't know.
Yeah, back in the day, you used to be able to type boobies by.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just trying to figure out what he's talking about, but I'm also like sidetracked by these tires and stuff and the chat, so I think maybe I'm just not getting it.
Yeah.
He's gonna he'll like message me later and I'll be like, oh yeah, now I get it. Well, the tire looks quite large compared to the one that was on there.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll just put a longer shock on if we need to. The only thing that sucks about these wheels is the center cap holds the hex like SLW hub on. So you have to like take this off, put the SLW hub on the wheel, like on the axle, and then put the wheel on and the center cap at the same time, and like it sandwiches it.
Oh.
So it's like kind of frustrating if you're going to swap things around a lot.
Yeah.
If they aren't happy about it, maybe take it as constructive and build into a better product. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I definitely, yeah, exactly. Like, hey, I said that this was good, this was good, this was good. Maybe you should work on this stuff. I'm not telling you how to do your job, but at the same time, you could work on this and this. I was trying so hard to get these wheels tucked under the body as much as I could. So I put on these little, like the thinnest, pretty much hexes I could get, 6mm here. And then I got the thinnest SLW, knockoff hub, obviously not a Vanquish, but SLW hub. But then the problem was the hubcap was, you can see this one actually. I don't know if you guys can see it. But when I went to tighten it down, it hit the center and it like bulged it out. So
Oh.
I ended up 3D printing these little spacers. Like it looks like a wheel spacer. So that it doesn't hit. But look how far that thing sticks out. Well, you guys can't see it, and I don't feel like picking it up. It's going to fall. But it sticks out like 10mm.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Hey, I got all the threads I want. But, oh, I forgot to put the nut on. That's why it's sticking out so far. But there's not even a nut on it. No one even reminded me in the chat. Only a few companies are listening and engaging with the community. Most seem to use creators to market the next best. Yeah, they kind of just market their own thing. And which I get. Like you need to get the product out there, and like giving it for free is fine. But and that's what I wouldn't mind if people did to me. Red Cat and Axial and stuff. You want to send me some stuff, but I'm gonna be truthful. I mean, a lot of people say they're gonna be truthful, but
I mean, I think
I
Harley and Skill
exactly.
Builder Guild, those channels,
They're,
Matt
yeah,
and
they're pretty truthful.
Josh. Yeah.
I mean, they do. Some of them do seem to like kind of like um I don't know, try to hint, like sugarcoat it a little. But I don't know if it's just because it's a new product. And they're just kind of giving the benefit of the doubt that like it's new. But I mean,
Right.
I watched the what are they called? The Rock Techs, the new weights or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I wanted to.
I watched them on both of them, and they both, were pretty. What do you call it? Truthful. I can't think of the word. You know what I mean? Like they were like, I don't know, on some of the
Yeah.
stuff. So
Well, and the funny part is, I was watching Josh's video from Beach Creek, and he said he lost a magnet. So like he
yeah,
was like at his tent, like hot gluing or
I guess
epoxying magnets back
I
on.
guess a couple people did. I was watching RC Driver, and I think he either he did or he talked about other people doing it because I watched his little video on Beat the Creek.
Yeah.
There's two questions. Well, not two questions. There's a comment and a question. I'm going to go to Thin Digital first. Wish you'd have said the stream wasn't family friendly. We're all gathered around the TV aghast. So we are like 50-50 family friendly ish.
Hopefully he's joking.
uh, well, yeah. So I try not to do like the F bomb, shall we say, and so I kind of try to make it like a line.
PG-13.
Yeah, we'll call it PG-13. I try not to do the F bomb, and I try not to do other more. We'll call them sinful words. We did talk a little bit about some other words earlier that were a little on the fringe, shall we say, but we had actual reasons for saying predator and whatnot. Uh, but yeah, my apologies if a kid heard anything, but I try not to do that. um,
Yeah.
and
Oopsie
then
doodle.
Tilted Tomsky says, "What program are you guys using to stream?" So I use OBS. What do you call it? OBS live streamer. I I can't remember the thing, but it's OBS. It's one of the most common free ones. It's open source, and to get Dave into here, I'm using Video.Ninja, which is an open source thing that was built for OBS pretty much to be able to get like a group video going. So I use my GoPro straight connected to my computer through a USB, and it gets funneled into OBS through like GoPro's little webcam software. And I think, oh, Thin Digital says he's joking. Okay. No, even if you weren't. It's fine. I was just making sure. I just, um, and then on his side, he's using, I think, a phone, right? Are you using a phone?
Yeah, just
Yep.
my iPhone
You can use any
17.
any phone or like an iPad or something like that, and I send him a link through from Video, and he can click on that and enter and like do different, select his phone, select his
And then we click a bunch of buttons wondering why things don't
yeah.
work
So if
for
you
a
go to
half
the
hour.
Tom, if you go back and rewatch the stream, the first like 10 minutes is us messed up because we had this working like 3 weeks ago, and then I did a stream with someone else for the last 2 weeks, and then I decided to this background wasn't on there before. Um, yeah, a few different things weren't here, like the logo at the top, and I decided to mess around with it, and I didn't really test it. We got on here at like 7:30 to try to mess with it, and we could hear each other, but they couldn't hear him, and so it takes a minute to get used to it, but I think we got it again for the second time.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's all free stuff, and this is running on like a laptop. Well, it's a Toughbook from Panasonic, so it's pretty good, but it doesn't take a lot of crazy stuff. We minimize the RP chat. Yeah, it's like 50-50 kids. Ooh, so it's nice, full flexed out. It's barely touching, but then I got that. Oh, and it misses up front almost, except for that little bit. That's not even that bad. That's borderline acceptable. This isn't though. Oh yeah, she's gonna grab. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the tires on, and then we'll see about shocks and stuff. So yeah, and Tom, if you have any questions about it, I can definitely go over it with you and whatnot. I don't know if you plan on doing lives or if you do lives. I think you do. Is it you that did them on Instagram? I don't remember. I watch so many different ones, I get confused. But the OBS stuff, once it's set up, and as long as you don't touch it, you don't have to mess with it again. And you can do different scenes and this and that, like where it like changes from one person to two people and all that. Yeah, just maybe a little trim, but I'm also wondering if I just go up like I think I don't have it on the lowest shock mount. And it sucks that it's really just the rear that's hitting. Why do I hear myself? Or is that just me? Thought I heard myself.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
I think it was just me. I don't know if I ever finished that sentence, but Tom, if you have any questions about it, just message me on Instagram or something, or email me. Oh, you do them on YouTube? Okay, I'm sorry. I watch a lot of different things and I get confused by who's who. I could have sworn I only followed you on Instagram though. Maybe I just didn't notice you had a YouTube. Ugh, I forget about a lot of stuff.
Unfortunately, there's so much content. It's hard to give everybody the love that you want to.
Yeah, exactly. And like, and the kids, between the kids and work and this and that, it's like I only get so much time to watch stuff. Tom, so you tried OBS and you couldn't get to log in. Mine logged in no problem, but do you use StreamYard? Because what's funny is I can't get StreamYard to work for me. I tried to do that because I was like, well, let's just make it easy and I'll just do StreamYard because you just click and make it work. It will not log in my channel. I can log in my other like random email channels like that aren't actually a channel. Like I can just log into my regular email and all that stuff, my like work type email stuff I have, but I can't log in my channel. It says there's an error every time. Can I fax you my questions? You know what? I don't think I have a fax anymore. My apologies, because it's 2026. But I'm sure if you want to fax that email, I mean,
You laugh, but in the medical field, man, faxes are king.
oh, I know. My wife works in the medical stuff, and she has to fax a ton
Yeah,
of it because if you go through email, it could be decrypted and blah 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 and
yeah, but
living.
somehow sending it over a fax is,
Yeah, a telephone line that could be. What was that toy that you could get free telephone back in the day?
Oh, it was the whistle from the Captain Crunch.
Yeah, so something that could be bested by a whistle is more safe than email that's encrypted. Gotcha. Pigeons, that's fine. I live in the middle of nowhere, so it might get there faster than the mail. Because my mail half the time doesn't come. Maybe it's like every other day. It might come sometimes.
I know,
Oh,
right?
wrong wheel, wrong wheel. Those are gonna. Oh man, I got too much stuff here. There we go. You know what sucks is like I know Ot 6 is good stuff usually with like their I have a wizard to build and the tires and they're usually really good and supposedly people like these KLRMs, but I cannot get them to cook on anything at my like around my area. I think the lugs are just too big. They just like flop for my stuff. I don't know. Luckily, I got them on sale, so I don't really feel too bad about wasting my money. Speaking
I've
of the
heard some
wizard,
pretty, I've
was
heard
that?
some pretty bad things about the guy from Ot 6, but
Oh,
I don't
really?
know.
I haven't really heard anything. Like what? Now I'm curious.
I think I don't know. I probably shouldn't have said it since I don't have facts and I didn't, uh,
Well, spill the tea.
experience it myself. And now I forget. I don't know if he was, um, JD. I don't know. The front seems like it's sitting a little high to me. Um, that's what I was looking at as other shock mounts, but I can't remember if he was caught like cheating tests to make his tires look better or screwing people.
Oh,
I
really?
can't remember. Like I said, I probably shouldn't have done any. I probably shouldn't have said anything
Well,
because.
now I'm curious. I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole later.
Well, I know the NSDRC guy. They were saying that he was cheating servo tests to make his servos look better than everybody else's. Um, but So maybe but I know there was something about OT6. What's his name? Mike, I think.
I'm not sure. Oh, Matt. I think it's Matt Ottman.
Okay.
That's Matt. I know I was a little annoyed at them at the beginning, but it turns out it wasn't even their fault. I ordered my wizard a year ago. Is it a year now? I think I ordered it last May because it went on sale on AMain. Well, not on sale like a sale, but they were out of stock, and all of a sudden AMain was like, "Hey, we have them. Order them." So I ordered it, and it said you'll get it in like a week and a half. I'm like, "F yeah," like I'm gonna have my wizard because I wanted one because they're $500 for a whole kit that's made out of metal. It's like machined everything. Like even the Delrin is like machined. It's not like injection molded parts and stuff. I was like, this is gonna be sweet, and it comes with everything but electronics. Like it comes with the wicked nice wheels, the tires, the air down foams, all that stuff. And next thing I know, I'm like, the date changed, and this and that, and like it's been like a month, and I'm like, where the hell is it? Like what the? I'm like getting kind of annoyed. Turns out AMain put it on for order, and they should never have done it because even OT6 didn't know when they were getting the next kits in.
Oh.
But of course, when you talk to AMain, they were like, "Oh, I don't know. OT6 isn't even talking to us." Like they were like kind of trying to play like they don't know what's going on. And I was
Yeah.
like, "What the heck?" So like I posted in like the OT6 Facebook page and stuff, and a few other people did too. Like, "Hey, where's our trucks? Like we ordered them and they're supposed to be here." And the guy and Matt was like, "We have no idea what you're talking about. We're not even supposed to be taking orders for these things." And then I found out that AMain put up the order and they weren't supposed to. So it was like ended
Oh.
up being a pre-order, even though it wasn't supposed to be, because they changed the. What happened? This thing is like the axle's like way this way. What did I do? It's 3-link, but it was not this far off before. Yeah, I guess I'll be playing with that later. Um, yeah, it turns out that AMain shouldn't have put the order up, and they were that OT6 didn't even know when they were getting the next ones in. So I didn't end up getting it till like August or September. Huh.
That sucks. And it's called the Wizard, you said?
The Wizard C2. It's wicked nice, and it was $500 for the whole thing. Now it's like if you want it for 500, it doesn't come with the wheels and tires now, and this and that. And if you want it with all the stuff that it had before, it's like 600 now or so. I don't know, I can't remember, but yeah. And then but by the time I got it, it was about to snow, and I didn't want to put it together and then not be able to run it. So I waited till now, and I'm gonna start that build next week hopefully. It's literally still in the box. I never even opened it, so I'm probably missing parts and I don't even know it. Let's see. Tilted Tom says the Red Deadbolt was his first ever crawler, so it's nostalgic for him. Huh.
Yeah, the
Uh,
reason I got this one, Tom, is because my first ever 10 scale crawler was a the bright green SEX10 OG deadbolt, which I still have.
mhm.
Um, so I was plus it was unlicensed, so it was cheaper.
uh, JD says it does look like hair highs on the stock style rail. Did you say that one's on carbon fiber rails?
Yeah, it's on carbon fiber Injora rails.
Yeah. I tried those. It's actually what the Delica's on. I had those originally on another truck that's not here anymore. I just sent out to someone. And these rails didn't really work out for me that well. No, there's too much stuff, but I don't know what it was. But also, it might have just been me because when I put it on a different chassis, it also didn't do well, the other truck. So it was probably a me thing and not a chassis rail thing.
Yeah.
JP Wart in the chat. Yeah, he's been there for a little bit. I watched Tomsky last night. Very cool guy. He's from across the pond, but still cool. No offense, big dog. Hmm? I refuse to buy. Wait, I thought you weren't from across the pond. Oh, he lives in the middle of Missouri now. Okay.
Wow, from England to Missouri? I thought I was
I
weird.
do I do be living in the middle of Missouri too, though, if you know what I mean. Hot six lawyers in the chat. Just kidding. Yeah. They're like, oh my god, this PR nightmare.
Right?
All because of Dave. Yeah, blame Dave.
Yeah. I think he's doing all right
Uh,
though,
I'm sure. I'm
with or
sure.
without me.
Yeah. I forgot that I can click things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can click them instead of having to type say them all. Next time, enjoy your content. Thanks, Mark. Dave, can you show us a close up of what you're working on, please? So Thin Digital is asking for a little close up of that. Tom says he still has his original Deadbolt, but looks nothing like stock. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, and Tilted Tomsky was actually from New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Okay, that's the big pond.
He said New Zealand even weirder. Yeah, that's a difference. Oh,
Yeah.
is this body just on crooked? Maybe that's what it is. No, it's not. These magnets are wicked strong, as you know too. I think you said you put them on something too, right?
Yeah, man, they're awesome.
Oh, that's what it was. The magnets were crooked. So now
So
it lines
yeah,
up
I'm just
better.
trying to work out like shock mounting position. I have them the shocks mounted here. Thinking about putting them up here, but then I want to do the crossbar to mount it like back here because the little nuts are fiddly. So I got to make room, and I'm just trying to play with ESC/receiver versus battery in the front. I don't know. I got a little bit of everything going on.
Now that I have the body more centered, it actually doesn't hit that much at all. It barely is hitting. It's even better. This side doesn't hit like at all because of the three links, so it like swayed the axle over.
Nice.
I get those Thin Digital's from England. He went from England to Washington State. Thin Digital thrown right under the bus. I mean, Dave thrown right under the bus. Yep. Odd six, don't yell at me. But if I can get these up one, oh, these are crazy strong, but they are kind of annoying to take off. Okay, I'm already down, but I can go forward one and it'll give me a scotch maybe because they'll be up and down more, but not much. And this is all the way up, pretty much. I guess I just need to put a little bit longer shocks on. I really don't want to trim the body. You know what? Maybe I do though. I already trimmed it a little bit, so it's not like it's like, nice. Because before I put the little tires on, I had trimmed it here and made it look goofy a little bit. So maybe I should just trim a little more. Hmm.
Oh, so they're saying that the okay. So the deadbolts have shorter front lengths than the C10.
Yeah, they do. They're wicked short. Well, I say wicked short, but they're probably like 8 millimeters shorter, I think. I don't
Yeah,
remember. They're like stubby if you look at it. So if that chassis wasn't made for a deadbolt, the spring perch is going to be in a weird spot probably. You know what I mean?
yeah, that makes sense.
Not a lot though, because I mean it depends. You can move your shock around too.
Yeah, it's just trying to fit the receiver, the battery.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
JD said. Okay, same thing. Yeah, if it's designed around a C10, you have the maybe that's why the front's a little taller because it's sucked up. Like it's closer, so the shocks are a little more straight
yeah,
in a weird spot. Tomsky, working on SX24s and trying to improve performance is a constant battle of moving something, realizing it affects something else, and having to slightly move everything to. Dude, it really is, and I like working on them, but that is what gets kind of. I mean, it's the same thing with 1/10 stuff, but at least it's like bigger, and you're not like fiddly. It does get a little frustrating with a little stuff like that.
yeah,
Nice, Dave. I always try to slam my builds, but it's not always the best solution. Yeah, I do that too on most of mine, but they're also hard body, so the lower the better. I mean, this thing's a die cast, and it's just so heavy that it's just clunk. But it does actually pretty well, surprisingly. I was very surprised. Whoop, knocking everything over. Oh, everything is falling. I'm hitting everything. I moved everything around to have more trucks down here, and like sometimes I regret it because now they stick out from the shelf, and I hit them. Thompson's build style is awesome to see. I'm gonna have to watch something. I don't. I remember seeing him on Instagram, but I don't remember the YouTube. I must have just missed it somehow. I hate when I find out someone else was somewhere else, somewhere else, and I could have seen more of it. Because I'm like, I just don't search enough. You know what the problem is too is the algorithm for YouTube just kind of throws you the same stuff you've already watched, even if you
Oh
search
yeah.
up something. Like if you search up something, just because you searched it once, it's like, nah, you probably don't care about that. You only looked at it once. It's like, well, no, give me a little bit more to see if I like it.
I don't
You know?
know, man. I get the opposite. Like
Oh,
if
you do?
I search for something, like let's say SCX-24, it'll be like, oh man, he must like SCX-24. So then it shows me only that in my algorithm. And then because I just go through and watch what they put in my face, they're like, oh, the SCX-24, that's the only thing he wants. And I'm like, no, I have other interests, but like,
Just maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just because of what I look up or something. I don't know. I have these shocks that are a little bit longer, and I haven't been able to find any place for them. These are 105s, but I haven't resealed them at all, so they're like, oh, these have the clips in them too. I mean, I haven't refilled them or anything, and it's got like the gross oil in them. I might just throw them on just to see the height.
what is JD talking about his welding truck?
Oh, uh, you should check out his Instagram. He built an SDX24 and painted it and everything. It's a hard body, 3D printed truck that he sanded down, hard body that he got, and he put a truck bed on the back of it, like a work truck
No
bed
way.
on it, and he had like he got like a little like Miller welder, and then put like a reel on it, like a compressor. It looks like a little like
Uh,
like a little what do you call it?
Like a little welding rig, like
Like a welding
a
rig, but I'm trying to think of the like an off-road welding rig that like to go help someone, like like
right, right, right.
like a recovery truck kind of thing, not like a tow truck,
Yeah.
but like recovery.
Wow.
And it's something
How
that
does
you
that
would
thing perform?
surprisingly well for all the weight on the back. He was that's what he was saying. Uh, where did I saw it? Oh yeah, I run my welding rig around a fair amount now, and it still actually works really well. I saw some of his videos, and he sent me some in Facebook Messenger. Yeah, it's a service truck. That's kind of like an off-road service truck, and it's doing really good. I was surprised with all the weight. I have a video scheduled to drop in the morning. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to go check your stuff out tonight after the live. Looking forward to seeing it, Tom. Trying to help you, Dave, submit to the 24. It's the one true path. I don't mind them at all. I only have so many places I go to drive them, and I have to try like backpack them everywhere I go. So that's why I bring a couple with me.
Yeah. I mean, it's handy that they travel well.
Yeah.
I've got two. I've got this one and then another hard body that I was working on with a 1/20th scale model car kit. Um,
I didn't even think about that. I could actually go in add Tilted Tom now so I don't forget about it later. Except my internet for some reason is stupid slow. Probably because I'm streaming and this and that. I don't know.
yeah, I'm sure Anna's streaming some
Yeah, she's always watching
program.
something. Oh, how do I do that? I didn't even think about that. Can I do it here? Yeah, there we go. Tilted Tom. Found the link. Tilted Tom, JD's Insta is the same as his name here, I believe. JDNH24.
All right. Yeah, I actually do have a hobby Instagram, but I haven't been on there in forever.
Yeah, I have stuff and I post like reels and stuff like that, but I don't like scroll it a ton. It's only every so often.
Yeah.
Because I think we were talking about this before, maybe at the beginning. I don't remember. But between all the kids stuff and everything, I only watch content a lot of times when I'm quote unquote not driving and I'm just quote unquote listening to it.
Right.
So I'm not gonna scroll while I'm quote unquote not driving, you know? No problem, Tilted. I was trying to help people out when I can.
Yeah, if I wasn't using my phone as a camera, I would follow your Instagram. I'll have to try to remember whenever I get done.
That's fine. Yeah, that well, for I've had my Instagram like a year now, and my Facebook, and it was like no traction for some reason. There was like no one subscribing, like or following or whatever. And it's finally the last like month or two kind of started to get a little. I'm finally up to a couple hundred.
That's good.
It's so weird the numbers. Like I started this um, YouTube channel in June last year, and we're coming up on 15,000 subscribers. But like on Facebook and Instagram, they've been around for even a little bit longer, I think. But at least the same, if not a little bit longer. And I think I just barely hit 300 something on Facebook, and I'm about to hit that on Instagram or the other way around. I don't remember. It's just so weird, like the number difference and like the content difference, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's so much spam on Instagram. Like,
Yeah, that's true too. There's like spam and wait, do I have a black set of these shocks? Oh, I think they're longer. No, they're the same length. I do have a black set of these shocks. The black would look a lot better on this truck. Oh, I only have two. Dang it. What did I do with the other two? I probably put them on something else. Something has two of these and two of the longer ones, the shorter ones, probably somewhere. Yeah, Tom, it like all of a sudden kind of took off in like December. YouTube. Like it was like kind of slow, kind of slow. Then in December, it started ramping up, and it's been pretty good. It's kind of sweet. Like I just did it for fun at first. I mean, I'm still doing it for fun. I make like no money, but I just I'll try it, see how it works. Do what see what happens, and then yeah, worked out pretty good. Okay, I apparently just have two of these shocks, so that's quite helpful. I have a ton of 85s though, probably like eight of them right there. What are the? Oh, I have these element shocks. I totally forgot about these. I took these off the wife's Land Rover because I needed to put shorter ones in. Are these any longer? They're a little not longer, I think. I'll have to check now. Where are my calipers? I posted my first video 4 months ago. Tilted top. Oh, nice. Well, I think 4 months ago. January-ish, yeah. I think it's nice about, oh, they're 90s. I think these are 85s. I think that's nice about winter. I think what helped was because everyone's inside, so they're watching a lot more. So I think that may be why December it kind of popped off a bit. Oh, these are 90s. These are not any taller. Dang it. I guess what's the compressed length though? 65-ish. Oh, I even have a spacer in there. Yeah, no. So these elements are not going to work. Okay. Oh, you know what's funny is that Land Rover. I didn't drive it a ton at iOS, but I drove it a little bit, and we didn't lose any parts to it. And then we went on like a family trail ride with like a couple people, like my nephews and my father-in-law.
yeah,
And I was like, why is the Land Rover looking crooked at the end of it? I couldn't figure it out. And then the other day I went to pop it up on here to put on the shorter shocks. It had lost the bottom shock spring retainer. So it lowered the shock, quote unquote, like 5 to 10 millimeters.
Jesus.
I was like, oh, well, that explains it. And he was kind of that driver was kind of beating on it pretty good because he was kind of new. So it was like tumble, 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 and I was like, oh, it's a hard body. Stop that. But it fared well. It wasn't that bad. I was surprised. But so I guess I'm just gonna throw these red ones on.
JD's probably watching me struggle and laugh,
Hmm.
trying to figure out where to mount a battery on this thing now.
Oh yeah, well, that's the problem with the deadbolt. There's like no room. You have to put in that skinny battery if you put it in the back. And if you have, I'm trying to think, um,
Yeah, I have a stock battery.
the stock battery you can still put. You know, because I have a brushless in mine, and it's the secure system, but the stock battery still fits there pretty well. My secure little ESC there. Yeah, this one actually, I got the secure system from Secure because they sent it to me to do a video. They're like one of the first, other than that truck that I got that was kind of crap and they hated it. My video pretty much it sounded like they're actually been really cool. They've sent me another motor to put in my Wizard for that build. That'll be nice.
Hmm.
Where is my paper towels? There we go. Because these are in that bin, but apparently something was leaking. Probably these, because they haven't resealed them. And now there's shock oil all over them. Oh, and that thing is loose-ish. I'm just going to put these on to see if they work, and then I'll just rebuild them later. I want to rebuild them to find out they suck. Or, you know, not suck, but don't work well on here. Can I get through here? I can. I did not want to take those wheels back off.
All right, I think this will work for now.
That over there. Put you over there. Hey, how's it going, Alvario? Daryl. Well, hopefully you don't mind that I called you by your name. Um, oh, I did send you a picture of the rock slide. Those panels look great. The blue really matches those wheels well. So thanks for sending those over. He put on the metal on his rock slide. He put on like the metal panels you can get from like AliExpress. So he had a set of panels that were blue, just sitting there, almost brand new. And I had the blue wheels on my rock slide. And I had mentioned that I was going to do like a little video on, you know, like a little maintenance video and stuff. And he was like, "Hey, I'll send you these panels."
Yeah, yeah, I saw that video and they look good on there.
Yeah, they
I
do.
really want a rock slide, man. Ugh.
Oh, it's nice. Hey, Alvario, if you do that thing that you were talking about, message Dave. I'll talk to you about it after. Because I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Are those things still like 800 new?
Unfortunately, they're still up there. Like when I got mine, I got it for like 400 and something bucks, like 480 bucks. It was a steal. Now though, they are unfortunately you can get a Vertex for the same price, and you don't have to wait.
Yeah, but I kind of like the look of the Yukon better than the
Oh, I do
Vertex.
too. Ooh, Mark puts up the member emojis. I don't know if people just forget I have those or if people just don't really know. Oh, it does. It shows a little member logo next to him because he's a member. I didn't know it did that. I must have missed that before.
All right, JD says on those Endura chassis, sometimes the battery can fit behind the front shock mounts laid down,
It
depending
depends
on the
on.
battery.
Yeah, it
I'm running the
depends.
stock battery though.
Do you have the stock ESC also? I don't remember.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the ESC goes, isn't it?
Well, I have mine moved to the back.
Oh, okay. So you should be able to put it maybe there. Wow, it would be really nice if I did take these wheels off, but I don't want to take all those off again. Wish I had thought about the shocks beforehand. I was just kind of hoping they were going to work.
I wonder if the battery would sit sideways.
I would think that it could fit where that ESC was sideways, like left to right kind of thing. Driver to passenger, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's been
don't
a
know
while
how
since it's been a while since I had mine like stock-ish at all or anything, so I'm not sure.
I don't know how I'd fasten it, but
I use dual lock myself, like this stuff. I use it on
oh,
all my batteries. Huh?
what is that? Is it like Velcro
It's
or
like a Velcro, but it's plastic on plastic Velcro. So it's so
oh
see like
right.
right here, it doesn't have that stupid like one that's
The
like hair,
fuzzy?
the fuzzy one.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get all the shit in it really. And you can just stick to, like I use it on all my batteries. Like I don't even have a strap on here, like a battery strap. I just Velcro it like right in there. And I have it on my actually this. That's how the deadbolt is, I think. Yeah. See, I just have it stuck on a battery, and it just sticks there.
You know what? I wonder if this would work.
Not that you have that laying around, I'm sure, but if you end up getting something or need to get something, that dual lock works awesome. I want like my second 10-foot roll of it. Hook and loop. Well, hook and loop is the other one. This isn't hook and loop. It's got little. There's no loops. The plastic like I can do this, and now it's stuck to itself. Like you don't need to have the two different. See, actually 3M dual lock right there. So it'll stick to itself. Oh. Hook and loop is like actual Velcro brand is like that style, where it has the fuzzy one side and that kind of on the other. Oh, let's see here. And that's going to be annoying. Luckily, the tires are soft. Oh, yeah. We already read that from JD. I'm just going to do this one side to make sure it's even going to work. I use the same stuff made by Scotch, but black. Ah, yeah.
Okay. You know what? This will work. I just need to remount my receiver a little bit forward.
Oh, my goodness. This screw is way longer than I thought it was. I was trying to do it by hand for the rest of the way. Oh, I wonder why I limited. Oh, I limited this so it wouldn't hit the fender. That's what it was. Hopefully I don't have to do that still. Can I? I can't do that, right? Ugh. It's frustrating trying to get to this one without getting the wheel off, but I really don't want to take all those, whatchamacallit out, the hub screws.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm onto something here.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's used this. I think it's a stock battery hold down strap. Just wrap it around this cross member here. I just have to move the receiver just a little bit forward because the battery's a little snug
Ah.
when I plug it in. But if it does that, then it goes down, and then now the body, the front lip of the body hits on the bumper. So I'm going to trim that down a little bit down to the grill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've trimmed my deadbolt a little bit in the back, but that's only because I have some, I think 70, these black labels. I think LG 63s. So I trimmed it just a little bit here in the back. I actually have 3 of those. Last year during the summer, I think it was, they like on someone on eBay. I don't remember who it was. I think it was maybe A-Main or Tower. I don't remember, but they were like blowing them out for like $60. So
Wow.
I bought 3 of them, and I figured I'll have one and give one each to my younger kids. So now we each have a deadbolt to run.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Tilted says he's working on a class 3 24th scale. Huh. I don't know the scales too well, so I'm like,
You mean the classes?
yeah, classes. Yeah, I know the scales, the classes that well.
So the class
So,
3 is the top. So that's going to be the biggest tire.
oh, there goes all my Coke bottles. Dang it.
The least realistic.
Yeah, that has like you can do like 2 point. Well, if it was like a 110, you could do 2.2s. You can do like the big tires and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
You're allowed to do like 4-wheel steering in that class.
Okay, this one. Even though I put taller tires on, shocks on, it rubs. But I think that's because I put limiters. I have like a 8mm limiter in this one. So right now, it's rubbing, it's like hitting the same as this was because it can flex more. Dang it. That's frustrating. I don't want to put the limiters in, but I might have to. Alvario, I sent you a pic on Messenger of what I'm working on. It's not a crawler, it's a special eraser. Hold on. Oh, that's cool. Snap on. Hmm. I think this is the snap-ons. Well, hopefully I can. I'm guessing I can show this in the chat in here since you talked about it. If not, my apologies, Daryl. He's working on one of those snap-on. Oh, one of those special edition snap-on race cars or whatever they called.
The sprint car?
Yeah, the sprint car, and it looks like he has drag radials on the back. I don't know if it came with
No.
those. I don't remember having the drags on the back. And
No.
he's putting in a Millennium system because I don't think they came with the Millennium. I think they came brushed. Huh. I've been wanting to get some of those special edition ones. Um, they had the TRX-4M truck that they came out with recently. Well, not recently, like last year, the year before. And I kept trying to get one, and there was no one around that had one or that wanted to order one to get one, kind of thing. And then everyone reselling them was reselling them for stupid money. I didn't want to deal with that. So this side sort of doesn't rub. This side, we will see. And that's the problem with 3-link. Oh, I didn't even notice it was 10:30. After I put these shocks on, we'll probably call it a night.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't pay attention. Class 3 is cheater rig class. Okay, that's kind of what it sounded like. Yeah. Wow, these still have all their oil in them. It seems like there's no blurbing or anything. It's like they're wet on the outside, but I think that's from me filling them and not cleaning them very well. Oop, get that up in there. Have you been to that local spot that you can crawl at?
Not yet because he had like a supposed to have a work day, play day, but we got rained out. It was a day like a few weeks back where it actually like snowed a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Um, and then he's been gone because he went down to Beat the Creek, and then him and his wife they're out in like Montana or the Dakotas or someplace out
Oh,
west. Um, so I think the coming up the end of May is when they're gonna.
gotcha. I thought that you had already gone there before.
I've been there a few times last year,
Oh,
but yeah, I haven't
oh, oh,
been
okay,
this
gotcha,
year because he just opened it up. It was supposed to be that first day in April, I think, and like I said, it ended up snowing slash raining, and
gotcha.
but it's rad, man. I took some pictures of it. It is rad, rad,
Yeah,
rad.
I think you sent a couple in the chat or whatever, and yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like it's gonna be fun. I'd like to get out there sometime when that opens up and
yeah,
make a day or weekend of it or something.
yeah. And I mean, these guys they really aren't comp guys, you know. They just kind of play around. They're talking about doing like a fun comp, just setting up, markers just to try to follow the leader kind of thing, you
Yeah,
know. So that could be fun, just because it's always like you go out and you play on a rock and you're like, oh, this thing's unstoppable. But then when somebody chooses your path up the rock, you're like, oh,
yeah,
this is a little harder than it
yeah,
looks.
yeah.
So
Definitely, I wouldn't mind follow the leader stuff and whatnot. Like, hey, I just hit this. You try to do that.
yeah, and those there's a lot of like a few of the guys have Vanquish stuff, some fairly built stuff, but
Yeah.
it's all for fun, and they're all super cool guys. And Joe, the owner of the property, that he's got a leaf sprung truck, so he's kind of working on a trail area, for the tamer stuff. But
Oh, yeah. Kind of like have
they're
um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a scale section and like a whatever section, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. There's definitely plenty of opportunity, you know.
Yeah. JD says good live tonight. A lot of great discussion. Yeah, we did have a lot of good discussions. A lot of cool people in here.
Yeah.
Good group. I think we usually got a
So
pretty good
before,
group on Saturdays. It's not a big group, but it's a good group. It's like not a bunch of
yeah.
crap, and people spamming and this and that.
So before we shut her down, I'll pull out.
Oh yeah, pull out the 6x6. You teased us about it earlier and they never did it.
Yeah.
What is that?
I had a moment of weakness the other night. I was watching YouTube and saw a video. I've seen these for the past few years, and
Yeah.
I was left unsupervised, so I
That
got
always
one.
happens, right?
Yeah, it
Now it.
says it's 18 scale, which I mean the box is um, but it's being a semi body. It's
Yeah, is it what kind of like one of those things where like the 14th scale is the size of a 10th scale for the
yeah,
semis?
kind of, yeah, but it uses the Tamiya lunchbox wheels and tires to give you an idea of the
Okay.
size of it. But the craziest thing about this is let me see if I can zoom in. But this is a side view of the chassis.
Yeah, I saw that. You posted a picture of or you were one of the guys in the chat did.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Tamiya is legendary for being goofy.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like a tank
but
setup thing. It's weird.
yeah, and of course, being Tamiya, it comes with bushings. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to buy a bearing kit.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a kit, right?
Yeah,
Is all
yeah,
Tamiya stuff kits pretty much?
yeah. For the most part, I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
they do have a couple of ready to run things. They call them Tam Tech, but they make some Tam Tech stuff that's like 10 scale and some that's like looks like the 10 scale but smaller. And
Hmm.
I don't know. They do things weird,
Yeah.
which is kind of the charm for me. But
I
this
definitely
thing,
like I like
the
weird
videos,
stuff. So
yeah, exactly. The videos look, looks pretty fun, pretty capable being a 6x6. It's four-wheel steering optional if you wanted to. Um,
oh, it is. So the middle axle
yeah,
stationary and then the front and rear.
yeah.
It's weird how short the chassis is. Like like
Well, they ran out of gears.
true. Yeah, they're like, well, we don't have any more in the factory. This is just how it's going to come when we go to build this.
Yeah, so there's the tires. I mean, they're 4.5 inch or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah. So that's about the
Um,
size of this tire. Well, this way. Oh, it
the
comes.
bodies,
It's clear. Okay.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking for some reason it was going to be painted. I don't know. It's a Tamiya. I don't know why I thought that. Pen
yeah,
Digital says another excellent live. Yeah, definitely is. You guys are awesome. Thanks. Thanks for showing up.
yeah. The body's actually smaller than it looks, which is cool. They made a different version of this, the same chassis, with a school bus body, and
I think I remember seeing that one. Yeah. I want to make a
A
school bus
Main
eventually,
has
but
that body for like $33, I think, and I think I may go ahead and get one of those only because with all the chrome stuff on here hanging off, like I would just be scared to run it,
yeah.
But the
Yeah.
school bus, I would just paint it yellow and.
Yeah. Is so it's a 6x6 school bus, or is it just
Yeah.
a really tall school bus?
No, it's a 6x6 school
Oh,
bus.
okay.
It's all the same chassis, all the six wheel drive stuff.
Okay.
And then there's a third version. It's called the Dynahead, I think, which comes with
Hmm.
like almost like your what is it, the Arcos, the 6x6 you have, the 18 scale.
Oh, yeah, the Arctos. Yeah.
Um, it's a body that looks like that, but they actually put portals on all six wheels for that one,
Oh.
which is pretty interesting.
So it's like a cab over like this kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
This this
it's
one's all
definitely
portals.
like a chiseled, hard edge. It's pretty cool. Um, I was thinking about getting that, but I've heard the problem with the gearing with the portals is weird on that one. It stresses the motor a lot. So
Team Revolt inserts everyone. Little advertisement. Um, what do they have a problem with the portal gears? Because usually the portals will help because it can add reduction.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just some YouTube video that I
Oh.
saw. The guy was like, it, I don't know, knowing Tamiya, they put portals on it to raise it, but they geared it the other way so it makes it taller rather than,
Oh, they didn't know how
they
to
do.
do gearing.
Yeah, they do weird stuff. Um,
I can't
but
believe I dropped my Coke. I picked up my Coke, and I can't find the Coke holder. Where the hell did it go? It happened earlier, and I was like, oh, I'll look at it later, and now it's gone. Oh, it's right here on the Tacoma. Yeah. Well, that's like the Wizard has portals. Like you can do straight axle or portal in the box, but there's no reduction in the portals. It's just they're just like gear to gear, like 12 to 12 or whatever the teeth are.
right,
So when you go to do a mullet, which when I do my Wizard, I'm gonna do a mullet because I don't have one. You can do the portal rear and not have to worry about going crazy with like figuring out your gearing.
that's handy.
Yeah, but at the same time, it would have been nice to have some reduction because then it would have like kind of given me overdrive. Yeah, I've been missing one for months and I have no idea where it is. So frustrating. um,
Now, um,
there we go. Oh, this is going
oh,
into
and
the Wizard. That's why I have the second one. I don't know if I said that.
Thin Digital said that will look cool, murdered out. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for a paint scheme on it.
It would be cool. But at the same time, it's a semi truck, so like do you go like 90s, 80s like mural style like with colors,
Right.
you know?
So I have a Clodbuster that I haven't built yet, but it's not the Clodbuster. It's Clodbuster chassis, but it's got a semi body on it.
Mhm.
Um, and it's very similar to this, just not a six wheel, but it's a hard body for that. Um,
Oh, that
and
was
I
the
wanted to kind
okay.
of do like a goofy, like red, white, and blue patriotic,
Yeah.
stars and stripes kind of thing.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. As tempting as it would be to do something like that for this, I'm like, well, I don't, because like I said, the big rig body for this is going to be a Shelf Queen, and the same with the other one, the Clod Buster. I'm gonna put Lexian bodies on to run them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what direction I'll go, but actually the flat black would kind of look cool.
It would be cool, yeah. It just depends on the what look you're going for or something
Yeah,
on that. Oh, put that away. Come on. You can make it. You fit before. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, finally. Got that. Got that. Okay. Well, I think we did pretty good. I got wheels on. I didn't end up finishing anything with the SCX10 because that kind of started to annoy me. I have a Flexi Boy now because I put 100 millimeter shocks on here. And the problem is, even though I put longer shocks on, it still rubs, and it might even rub worse. And that's because the other shocks had limiters in it, and I didn't know that. So I'm going to put the limiters in these shocks so that they don't hit.
so
Steer clear of Optimus Prime, but that's just me. I know because everyone seems to do that. I feel like, well, not everyone, but like, you know, it's like
yeah,
kind of like that usual thing. Everyone does the Optimus Prime because it's a semi, and then yeah, just kind of like a go-to, I guess, that people try to do.
yeah. I had a 14 scale Tamiya the cab over body
Hmm.
that I got used, and that would have been cool to do Optimus Prime. I sold it when I was starting to get ready to move. I was like, I've just got way too much stuff, and I
Yeah.
still had a mountain of stuff to move up here, so I sold that body, which I wish I didn't. But
Speaking of stuff to get rid of, before we end the chat, I have some tires I'm going to try to get rid of, guys. And if anyone wants these, I just want to take like best offer ish. Like, just keep in mind that to ship anything is like probably $5 to $8. These are a set of Duratrax fossils. They're 4.75s. I just want to do this before I forget. They have a little bit of cracking here, but you can probably glue them. I never ran these. I got them used and just never ended up running them. So if anyone wants those, email me. Um, some mixed racing off road. They're just like a, you know, kind of no-namey one. They're kind of like kind of hard. There's no inserts in these. These have inserts, but they're random. Um, 120 mil, so about 4.75. Also, I'm just trying to save space. I went through my tire bin. These are fake. They're fake OT6 KLR MTs. They're 2.2, but a 4. Well, they're supposed to be 4.75, but they're more like a maybe a 4.9. They're not a 5, I don't think. These are brand new. I just never used them. Two of them have like wicked thick foams that are like way too big for it, and I don't know what's on them. And two of them don't have foams. But like I never even ran them because I had a second set. And let's see here. Duratrack Showdowns. They have the foams in them, which are actually kind of nice. These are used also. 4.75-ish again. These are trail burners, no inserts, used again. They're not. None of these are like bad, except for these ones have that little bit of cracking, but I don't know. And then I have these weird fake super swampers that are on Red Cat wheels, plastic wheels. I have a whole set of these too. So if anyone wants those, shoot me an email because I don't know what to do with them. Like they still work. I feel like someone could use them, but I don't want to throw
Yeah.
them away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I have literally a tote of wheels or tires. I mean, and I'm just like I'm never going to use these ones, so I'll get rid of these ones. And if no one takes them in the next week or two, I guess I'll just have to toss them. I don't know. Like I'm just tired of holding on to stuff I'm not going to use. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have a whole box of little tires if anyone's interested. These are all 1.0s and a couple 1.3s. There's some fake Hyrax, some landmines, Endura tires. These are like 1.3. They say 1.2, but they're 1.3s. They worked really well on my Terranaut and my Arctos. The only reason I swapped them out was because I wanted a different look. I have 8 of those. These are the stock Terranaut wheels. There's like 10 of them. Good as an 8x8 with 2 extra spares. These are like agricultural looking, like Aggie tires. Fake Hyrax. Yeah, so if anyone's interested in these, shoot me an email too. I'm just trying to thin the herd. Just stuff I'm not going to use.
Thin Digital's geeking out over the showdowns.
If you want them, shoot me an email. Just, yeah, I don't, there's nothing really that I'm going to run them on. I don't mind tires that aren't scale, obviously. I have like ruptures and stuff, but I just kind of like certain shapes, I guess. I don't know. Like, I just don't like this pattern. And these look like they were barely used, even though they're dirty. There's like, they're not even scrubbed. Like there's not even much feathering, you know? Like they were just used to try and never again. But if anyone wants any of this stuff, shoot me an email because I am tired of holding on to it. Just need to build rigs for all those tires. Okay, the problem is I have literally a tote of tires. I'm not even kidding. Like, um, I don't have one that's empty. I was gonna show you guys just so you guys have an idea. The tote that I have of tires is bigger than this tote. And you guys can't even see it on the camera. Like it's nuts. I don't know why I hoard stuff. No, you know what it is? I get something and I'm like, "Oh, I think that other tire would do better. Ooh, that other tire will do better." And then I'm like, "Oh, those are used? You don't want them anymore? I'll take them." Ugh. Just annoying now. Why did I do this to myself?
All right.
So,
So
anyways,
I think the Deadpool's looking great now. I realize what I'm going to do is this little cross mount here. I'm going to 3D print one that incorporates a magnet.
did you get your printer together? Hold on, hold on. Did you put
Of
it up?
course not.
Did...
I'm still organizing. Dude, I have okay. All right, you guys want to see how a sausage is made here?
Oh, those wheels fell over. Yeah, you still organizing down there?
Yeah, dude. I mean, you saw my model car collection, but like
Yeah, yeah.
this is all my new workbench that I built.
Hmm.
And this isn't even that's not even RC car parts on there. Um so I got to organize all that, and then I just got done making this island here. And it's on rollers, but then it's got locking
Oh,
feet,
casters,
you
yeah.
know, so I can
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of Ideally, it'll stay in the middle of the room, but then I can roll it out of the way if I need to. But it's double sided, so there's pegboard on either side. The theory is this will be like where I can solder and do wiring,
Hmm.
electrical work. I may even put a case here in my lipo charger, um, and then this side, would be for like eventually working on RC cars and stuff. But I just, I put this rack up here with some of my crawlers and stuff on there, but nowhere even near like I just here. This is the side of the basement that I still haven't even started. All these totes are some of my parts, tires, wheels,
Oh, yikes.
more crawlers. All these bins are full of chassis and wheels and
Hmm.
tires. Um, these are some of these are RC cars. This is all vintage, like Tamiya frogs and
Oh,
grasshoppers and
gotcha.
stuff.
Yeah. Thin
This is all
Digital. I don't think, Dave, you don't have a channel yet, right? You've been thinking about doing it, just haven't done
no.
it. Yeah, I didn't think so.
A lot. Half of these are all die cast, and I mean they're full.
Hmm. Are
Of
those like,
like
so
Hot
those are like,
Wheels.
they're like display stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a problem. I have way too much stuff.
Yeah.
So, but trust me, I spend like every waking moment out here. If I'm not working or eating, I'm down here organizing and stuff. I
Yeah.
just, it's a process.
Yeah. Definitely is.
But I
I,
do have the printer. I can show you the box that it's in.
yeah, you gotta
Kind
show me
of.
proof because you've been talking about this printer for months. See,
Yeah. It's down. It's down there. This is it. Here's
see
a
you later.
serial number. Somebody can register it. And
See you later, JP. Good to see you in here. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are like three. He's 3 hours behind over there. He's from the other side, I think.
oh,
So he's like, time to put the kids to bed. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock almost. What are you talking about? And I'm like, oh
don't
yeah,
judge.
we're not. We're in a different time zone.
But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm getting there. I just and this is why I am throwing some stuff away. Because I'm like I haven't used it. I'm not gonna use it. So
That's my problem. Like, I'm like, I went through that Total Tires, and I'm like, these are good ones I'm gonna use here. These ones I'm never gonna use. So I'm just gonna try to get rid of them. And
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then I'd show
Yes,
you. I'd
10
show you.
digital. You're right. Dave does need an intervention.
I'd show you behind me, but it's literally just a regular basement and not as cool as his because this one actually has storage behind here. So it's yeah. On the bottom here is Milwaukee totes, and then trucks and trucks are on like a shelf thing behind me, and then there's some trucks in the garage because they don't fit down here.
Well, the plan
Hmm.
is these wooden cabinets are eventually going to go out in the garage, and that'll be where my woodworking stuff is. These wooden cabinets actually came with the basement.
Okay.
Um, so I want to do like a carpet track in here for like mini buggies, micro buggies, whatever, and
Hmm.
it's smooth poured concrete, so I can do drifting here or whatever.
Right.
Um, I do want to put a couch and a TV over here just
Hmm.
because when it's hot in the summer, we can just chill out down
Yeah.
here.
See you later,
And
JB. He's
then
heading out.
and then I do also have this room here that may be my micro and in 10 scale indoor crawler course.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So it'll be cool. It just takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like just going through that tote of tires was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm like, this is just a tote of tires. Like, come on. you know.
Yeah.
I just yeah, my plan was on the top of my garage, like the second floor. That's where I have my lasers. I was gonna have my lasers on the one side like I do, then on the other side, on the other like three walls, and then in the center have like move this stuff out there. And then in the center have like I was gonna make a mini slash micro crawler course table, and
Yeah.
then or put it to the side. I'm not really sure what I was gonna do. Then that way it's all like in one spot, and it's out of the basement here, and just kind of like right now above my head, above me is a vent that goes into our first forced hot air, and I hit my head on it sometimes, and I'm like, God dang it, like you know, it's
Yeah.
because I'm 6'1" and it's like at 6.75, so I hit
Yeah.
the tip of my head, So, but the problem is that I think I'm gonna have to make that a small apartment for my older kids. So,
Oh.
yeah, I kind of gotta do some changing up about stuff. I just don't have the room. House isn't big
Yeah,
enough for all of it for everyone.
I hear
So,
you.
all right. Well, we successfully almost made it to 11 now. So I think it is time to go before it does hit 11, and we're like
Yeah, for sure.
3 hours. We did almost that though. Good live though.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Thanks for having me.
had a great group of guys here, so it works out good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can do it more regularly.
Yeah, definitely. I try to do every Saturday. It's been pretty good. I haven't had an issue. I think I I think the only one I missed was when we were at iOS.
Yeah.
I think that was, and I was gonna do a live there, but the service was so crappy. I didn't even, I don't want to start it and then it like go in and out. It's annoying when that happens when you
Oh,
see it live.
totally.
So I was like, I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just wait till the week after. But I think it's the only one I missed. This is episode number 10, so I don't know.
Nice.
But all right, cool. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
Dave. Like I
man.
said,
Good night, everybody.
have a good night.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, and then.